Good evening and welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school basketball. Tonight, the Kind Company, TMK Valley Propane, and the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency presents the Tusky Valley Trojans hosting the Claymont Mustangs. Tonight's game is also brought to you by First National Bank of Denison, Wood Electric, the Cush Financial Group, Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio, and First Federal Community Bank. Now, let's head to the Hartzler Quality Housing Mobile Studio for the best coverage of high school basketball with Big Z Sports.
Big Z Sports on a Friday night in Zorville as the Tusky Valley Trojans are set to host the Claymont Mustangs in a big IVC battle where both teams can get some momentum heading towards the tournament on a very frigid Friday. Good evening, everyone. Nick McWilliams and Shannon Thomas, your broadcast crew, starting things off right into the Big Z Sports Show on this Friday, here live at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Shannon, this is a matchup that was earlier on in December, a buzzer-beater win for the Claymont Mustangs. Both these teams were in the same place on Sunday, played two different teams, as it was Tusky Valley who had the defeat. Claymont picked up a pretty big win against Meadowbrook. This might be a little bit of an important game for the Trojans, try to get that earlier season loss back.
Yeah, I actually got to watch that first game, and Claymont and Tusky Valley went back and forth. Tusky Valley got a little bit of lead. Claymont came back, and at the end, that was back-to-back games for Claymont as the ball got inbounded to Jinx, and I think everybody thought he was going to shoot it. They went to trap him. He gave a little bounce pass to Miles Wolf, laid it off the glass, and got the win. And like you said, they were both in the same gym on Sunday. They didn't have to go far to scout each other. I can guarantee you both coaching staffs watched both games, trying to figure out what's going to happen here tonight. But it's going to be a great game is all I can say. I mean, back and forth, they're ready to go, and it's going to be exciting.
Certainly will be exciting. We'll talk more about that matchup coming up, but let's start things off with your high school sports report brought to you by Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Monday, January 19th, starting off on Monday through this week. Girls basketball, Barnesville topped Ridgewood 55-38. Fairless over East Canton 50-24. It was TCC who topped Coventry 43-34, and Highland, well, that says picked up the win over Coventry 63-53. I think that was a slight mistypo there, but Highland did get the win, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe they got the win in that game.
In boys basketball, Fairless got edged East Canton 55-51. Into Tuesday, January 20th, with some bowling results for the boys. Conotton Valley over Claymont 24-05-1964. Michael Lorello, a 462 series. Drew Herron added a 402 series. Nate Downing had a 371 for Claymont as Dalton Sprouse had a 358. What can't Lorello do with a bowling ball in his hands?
Yeah, Lorello's he's having a phenomenal season, and the bowling program out there at Conotton Valley has been good for a few years now, and they continue to keep on a roll.
As for the girls' side of things in bowling, Conotton Valley got the win against Claymont 1895-1603. Lily Booth bowled a 330 series for the Rockets. Lila Austin with a 311. Tommy Cliff for Claymont had a 297 with Lorena Warren bowling a 276. West Holmes over New Philadelphia 1655-1141. Aubrey Young bowled a 402. Allison Nisley with a 352 for the Quakers. In boys basketball, Strasburg over Kidron Catholic Central 68-58. Gage Moore back in the lineup with 21 big points. Gage Bonifant added 15. Brody Boffman with 13. Those three guys getting those kind of scoring totals in that kind of game, Strasburg's going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, and Strasburg actually had to come back in that game a little bit. They were down a little early in that game, and the leadership of Moore and those guys, they kind of helped the Tigers get back on the winning track.
New Philadelphia all over West Holmes 70-25, which actually was on our sister station WJER. Austin Pringle off the bench was the Subway player of the game, playing a pretty big role off the bench. So congratulations to him and congratulations to the Quakers picking up the win. A game that we broadcast live at 99.9. Newcomerstown over Tusky Valley 67-60. Gavin Smith, 25 points, 14 rebounds to be your McInturf Realty player of the game. Javin Lafferty with 24 points in that victory. Isaac Matthews had 19 to lead the Trojans. That was a game that Tusky Valley had the lead in, I think, till midway through the third. and it was Newcomerstown that got the win or got the lead at home and never relinquished it. It was tight all night.
Yeah, and I sat at home and watched that game on our YouTube channel, and it was one of those games where Tusky Valley came out with that tough defense, and Newcomerstown was just having trouble figuring out what to do. Guys taking shots that they normally shouldn't take. But finally, about like you said, about halfway through the third quarter, they finally started finding some rhythm on offense. And they kind of just went down there and started running their offense and was able to create some points. And then they tightened the defense up good in the fourth quarter and was able to pull away.
As for Dover, they got the win over Worcester 44-31. Rowdy Daly, the Subway player of the game. That's a fantastic name for a player of the game. Carrollton over Garraway 62-45. Tavian Johnson with 21 points to be the McInturf Realty player of the game in another game that we had broadcasting. Buckeye Trail top Shadyside 70-50. Coshocton over Claymont 64-51. John Glenn over Indian Valley 85-68, and it was Ridgewood who got the win against Barnesville 46-28. Why don't you take over with Wednesday, January 21st?
Yeah, we'll start off on Wednesday with some more girls basketball as Strasburg defeated Malvern 69-37. Lydia Thomas had 18 points and Sophia Seacrest 17 for the Tigers. And for the Hornets, Ella Debo had 16 points. Indian Valley defeated Ridgewood 45-41. Bailey McConnell had 17 points, and she was our McInturf Realty player of the game. And Cassie Maselli had 10 points, and that game was on 99.9. And it was nice to see the Braves, who have struggled this year, to get a big win on senior night on their home court.
Yeah, and I still tip my cap to both programs because they did something very cool as a player who unable to play pretty much her entire senior season in Natalie Kearns getting injured just the third practice of the season. Obviously not how she wanted her senior season to go, but both coaches were in agreement. She went down and actually scored the game's first points. Ridgewood got those 2 points right back, and they basically started it even again. But great to see her get that too for her senior year.
Yeah, and like you said, it's just something the coaches work out ahead of time. And I know Natalie was pretty upset. She's friends with my daughter that she found out early that she was going to have to miss her whole senior season. Injuries are tough, but it's even tougher when you're a senior. Then Newcomerstown Lady Trojans defeated Conotton Valley 66-29. Lady Matchett had 14 points. Kim Miller 11, and Abby Favre had 10 for the Trojans. Bella Higgins had 13, Leah Haney 7, and Delilah Williams had 5 for the Conotton Valley Rockets. Sandy Valley defeated Claymont 53-43. Ava Edwards had 17 points, and Brittany Connor had 9 points. And what a big win for Sandy Valley because Claymont has been playing really well this year.
Yeah, it was a big win for sure. The Lady Cardinals, we got to see them earlier on this year. It was a weekend game when they took on Newcomerstown, got the win over Newcomerstown. And you and I said the same thing. This is a Sandy Valley team that sometimes all the stuff isn't falling, that sometimes not everything's firing on the same cylinders, but they could be a very tough team.
Yeah, and they just like I said, it was a big win against Claymont. The New Philadelphia Lady Quakers defeated Dover 36-21.
Who could have seen that one being a low-scoring affair?
Yeah, and I think it was even lower the first time they played this year. Aubrey Wells was the Subway player of the game, and she had 11 points for the Quakers. East Canton defeated TCC 51-49. Riverview defeated Garraway 44-38. In boys basketball on Wednesday, TCC defeated Southern 44-41. Now on to some bowling results. For the boys, Conotton Valley defeated East Canton 23-52 to 22-99. Michael Lorello bowled a 417 series with a 246 and a 171. Drew Herron had a 339 with a 191 and a 148 for the Rockets. For East Canton, Dylan Lent rolled a 398 series with a 192 and a 206. And Kenny Ford had a 368 series with a 191 and a 177.
We'll go ahead and take our first time out as a part of your Big Z Sports Show. Coming up, we got more from your Big Brothers Big Sisters High School Sports Report.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
If you want the best, there's only one Big Z Sports.
Welcome back to your Big Z Sports Show as we roll on with the Big Brothers Big Sisters High School Sports Report. It's all big around here, apparently.
Everything's going to be big this weekend, I guess.
Just a little bit with that snowfall upcoming. And, hey, you know, what a perfect time to get subscribed to the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. You don't have to necessarily be subscribed to do this, but we'd prefer if you did. You can enjoy all of our previous broadcasts that we've done over the past couple of years. You get snowed in, you can still watch some of the classics.
Yep, you can go on there and just go back and watch a lot of the football, softball, basketball, track, wrestling, baseball. There was a volleyball game or two, some old soccer.
Yeah.
I mean, we got it all on there.
I think that runs the game, but maybe there was something else that we're forgetting. I'm not sure.
Can't remember if it was on our YouTube or WJER's YouTube. They did a Little League Championships.
I think that was on ours. I think that was on the Big Z Sports one. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, starting off again with our high school sports report. Thursday, January 22nd. Some bowling results for the boys. Connaughton Valley got the win over Sandy Valley, 22-12 to 16-36. Michael Lorello, again, with a 459 series. Joey Warner with a 386. It was Jay Steiner with a 313 for Sandy Valley, and Corey Miller with a 267. For Lorello, it was 2 games of a 243 and a 216. For the girls, Connaughton Valley topped Sandy Valley as well, 1747 to 1595. Maddie Case bowled a 332 for the Rockets. Lila Austin with a 290. For Sandy Valley was Brooklyn Davis with a 334. Elena Maddox with a 262. On to girls basketball, a game that we had broadcast on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Tusky Valley picked up the 47-30 victory over Highland. Brennan Reichman, 12 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks to be our McInturf Realty player of the game. Shannon, I think a lot of people had their eyes open with that victory for the Lady Trojans. That was impressive.
Listen, I sat and watched that game on YouTube at home last night, and I debated on coming up, and I thought, you know what, it's on YouTube. I'm going to lay here on my couch. Nobody was home and watch it. And the score at halftime when Tusky Valley was up that big, I thought to myself, like, what's going to happen here in the second half? because we all know how good Tusky Valley is. We know how good Highland is. We know how good Tusky Valley has been the last couple of years, and they got some youngsters and stuff, and you thought, man, Highland's going to make a run. But that defense of Tusky Valley come out and made Highland older. Every shot that they had to take, didn't let them get in the paint, always had a hands in the face. Nice job, Lady Trojans. You slayed a giant last night, and it was impressive to watch.
I would like to know the last time that Tusky Valley got the win over Highland. I feel like it's been a little while.
Yeah, I'm not sure when the last time was when they got the win, but I can guarantee you the last time they got the win wasn't in dominating fashion like it was last night. Tusky Valley girls absolutely dominated that game.
Yeah, very impressive stuff as we get closer towards tournament time. A very big win for sure, and especially for league standings. In boys basketball from Thursday night, Martins Ferry got the win over Harrison Central, 64-57. And tonight, the docket that's in front of you, of course, we're here for Claymont taking on Tusky Valley. Other games going on. TCC will travel to take on Strasburg. Conotton Valley is paired with East Canton. Malvern will take on Buckeye Trail. Sadie Valley is at Ridgewood. And Highland travels to Sugar Creek just down the road on 39 to take on Garraway. One of the games that I'm most intrigued by, this one, of course, is going to be a good one. We are very interested to see how this one's going to play out. That Malvern-Buckeye Trail game could be a real surprise tonight.
Yeah, Malvern's going to have to find a way. In my opinion, they're going to have to upset Buckeye Trail. When was the last time you said Malvern had to go upset Buckeye Trail? Buckeye Trail is playing really well right now, and I think going into tonight's game, they are favored in my opinion. But that Buckeye Trail defense is phenomenal.
Yeah, that Warriors
the Hornets defense in that press is phenomenal that way. But that Buckeye Trail defense, I've seen them this year shut down some very good shooters.
Yeah, that Warriors defense is neither team's defense is any joke by any means, but that Warriors defense has been causing fits for some very quality programs. And look, we know what Buckeye Trail has been in a lot of other sports. We always expect a lot of physicality, a lot of toughness. They have really translated that so well to the basketball court. And, I think sometimes, the game of basketball has changed a little bit in some different ways, maybe with a little bit more finesse, a little bit less of the grittiness. Buckeye Trail has brought it back in a big way.
Yeah, and a lot of times, you hate to say it, but it comes down to the officials that you get for that game. You get some old school officials, they will let you body somebody up. If you get maybe somebody younger that's just coming in officiating, they might like the finesse a little bit more. They might want to keep your hands off of you. But like you said, I've always referred to Buckeye Trail, no matter the sport, I've always referred to them as farm strong down in that area. And those kids, they won't mind putting a body on you.
They will not at all. By the way, an update for the junior varsity game as they are heading into the fourth quarter. It's 30-30. We have this habit of getting these junior varsity games that are such tight competitions. 30-30 is the score right now, and that is Tusky Valley and Claymont. Hey, are we going to get free basketball on the way from Zorville before we even get to varsity? It could happen.
Well, it's always free for you if you subscribe to Big Z Sports YouTube channel.
See how he had tied that all in so well there? That was totally planned. Hey, we're going to take another brief time out. When we return, we're going to be talking again with our Big Brothers, Big Sisters High School Sports Report as we will be looking at the IVC standings for both the boys and the girls, with the race kind of tightening up in some areas as we inch closer towards a tournament run. Stay tuned. Your home for high school basketball is right here with Big Z Sports.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartsville's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartsville's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yerkesville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal and Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal and Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
Do you have property you'd like to have cleared? Do you know the value of standing timber? Well, Millwood Lumber in Janaden-Hutton is a buyer of standing timber and land across Ohio. Millwood Lumber also offers 2 convenient ways of purchasing firewood. Prepackaged bark-free firewood producing less creosote, ash, debris, and bugs, providing convenience for you. Or you can purchase bulk firewood by the truckload. Learn more about Millwood Lumber. Visit millwoodlumberinc.com.
Stepping Stone Crafts and More, located on Macaulay Drive in Yerkesville, has everything you need to decorate your home or office for any season throughout the year. Stepping Stone is filled wall to wall with handmade crafts, candles, and more. Plus, when the weather gets better, Stepping Stone expands their selection with a variety of outdoor decor. To see all they offer, stop by 1745 Water Street in Yerkesville or find Stepping Stone Crafts and More on Facebook.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles is an international nonprofit organization uniting fraternally in the spirit of liberty, truth, justice, and equality to make human life more desirable by lessening its ills and promoting peace, prosperity, gladness, and hope. Locally, the Yerkesville Eagles is a proud supporter of not only local school districts, but also local police and fire departments. To learn more about the Yerkesville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio in the junior varsity timeout on the court. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Trojans now leading 37-32. Varsity action on the way here shortly from 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Shannon, as we look to wrap up your Big Brothers Big Sisters High School Sports Report and, of course, the Big Z Sports Show before getting to tonight's pregame, looking at the IVC South standings, the Highland Hawks at the top at 6-0 in conference, 10-3 overall. And there's a new number 2 in the IVC South as the Claymont Mustangs at 5-2 in conference play, 11-4 overall, are now a half game above Indian Valley, and that is huge for those Mustangs.
Yeah, and that's huge for that Mustangs, and just to say that.
I know, it was perfect timing.
As we watch Indian Valley coach Tyrone Miller come walking through, so he's got games coming up with both of these schools, and he's here to scout because He won against Tusky Valley the first time. He dropped that one against Claymont. They're going to have to beat Claymont to get back in that IVC race because, I mean, let's face it, that race is Highlands to lose. And Indian Valley played them well through 3 quarters the first time before Highland pulled away. So if one of these teams can get on a roll and knock off Highland, that race for second could be the difference.
Yeah, you've got Indian Valley at 4-2 in conference, 6-7 overall. Right now, if you're Claymont and Indian Valley and Tusky Valley right behind them for that matter, you're right near the top in the IVC South. Things can happen, but they're thinking to themselves, look, somebody's got to knock off Highland because as of right now, nobody's been able to do it. There's been a couple games here and there that have been tight, but right now it's been all Hawks. And until they start losing, that race is kind of decided as of right now.
Yeah, that Highland defense is so good, and
man,
they just play you tight all night long. They don't let you get penetration inside, so they're going to have to find a way to get, if you're Claymont, you got to find a way to get Jinx involved inside, and maybe that'll help with the pressure out on the perimeter because they got to worry about him inside. The same thing with Indian Valley. Indian Valley's got to find a way to get Colt James in there and the Van Fawcett kid who's a freshman that just started playing. They got to find a way to work those guys inside against Highland. I mean, until you can penetrate that Highland defense to get everything else to loosen up, they're going to be tough to beat.
Well, and on top of that, it's not just that defensive pressure you get from Highland. This might be the fastest Hawks team we've seen in a long time. They can really burn you with speed.
And they do it so well with their speed is where they don't use the dribble. They're so fast at passing the ball to break a press. They throw the ball around the perimeter with the ball never touching the floor. And if you can do that fast and get quick passes and get those lanes open, it just makes it so easier to get the defense off balance.
As we mentioned, Tusky Valley far from out of that race, though, at 4-3 in conference play, 7-7 overall. I think they might actually be 8-8 now overall, I believe is what the latest update was. That the loss to Newcomerstown in the crossover, kind of a heartbreaker for them. That one stung a little bit, but we talked with Coach Terry Seitz beforehand. Seems in great spirits. He said, look, same story as we've had this season. It was one of those games that we were right there in competition, just ultimately had a couple plays that didn't go our way, and ultimately that was the big difference maker.
And with Coach Seitz, that's been the story here for the last couple years. Like, they're in so many games all the way to the end. Something happens and they can't get over that hump. When in this group of kids, if they can find a way to get over that hump this year and start closing out some games, then that record could easily be flip-flopped. I mean, it's just unbelievable how many games they've been in and lost them at the end.
Looking at the rest of the IVC South for the boys, rounding out the standings, Ridgewood at 2-5 in conference, 8-6 overall. Sandy Valley 1-5 in conference, 3-12 overall. Garraway at 1-6, 2-14 overall. For the IVC North, the Malvern Hornets continue to lead the conference at 6-1 and 9-5 overall, but Buckeye Trail is 7-1 in conference, 13-2 overall. So this game tonight that those two sides have will determine who is the leader in the IVC North.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I mean, we know what Malvern can do with a press. We know how they can do things. They got a couple really quick guards in Thomas and Barkley and can't remember the other kids. Simmons. Mm-hmm. They're so fast with the ball. But they got a monster task tonight trying to get to the hoop against that Buckeye Trail defense. I mean, that's going to be a very exciting game down there. It's down at Lower City, right?
I do believe that one is, yes. They are on the road for that one.
Yeah, so like I said, tonight somebody will have sole possession of the IVC North.
Newcomerstown, not far behind either at 4-3 in conference, 8-8 overall. And actually, I think I misspoke earlier. Tusky Valley is 7-7 overall. It was Newcomerstown that went to 8-8. You know, we saw that Trojans team against this Tusky Valley team earlier on this week. And for the Trojans, you know, two guys who are going to have a huge impact in the game. It's going to be Gavin Smith. It's going to be Javen Lafferty. We know that they are going to be two guys who put it up in bunches. I think they had 25 and 24 respectively against Tusky Valley. But there were other great contributors in that game. They have been really doing a great job this season, distributing the rock, everybody sharing it, and everybody knowing their assignment.
Yeah, I'll tell you somebody on that team that he'll never show up in the stat column is in his position, and that is Tanner Smith on defense. You can give me the best player in the county, and I'm going to nominate Tanner Smith to guard him because he is so fast with his hands. He plays defense right by moving his feet. When he reaches with the right hand. He is so good, and it'll never show up in the stat column, the phenomenal defense that he plays. There are so many times that Newcomerstown gets points in transition because of something Tanner Smith did.
And it's not even just the defensive side of what makes Tanner Smith a good ball player. It's also the fact that he runs primary point for most of the night for the Trojans.
Yeah, and like I said, good ball controller. He don't go down. You'll find some point guards that will come down the court and they get all frustrated because they haven't gotten their shots. They'll just pull up and shoot a shot. Where Tanner Smith don't. He knows his job is to run the offense. He runs the offense.
But, boy, when he attacks the rim, does he muscle right through contact?
And that's, like I said, that's another attribute to him. He's got both hands on the ball as he goes up, and he makes sure he gets it to the glass to draw the foul.
Rest of the conference standings in the IVC North, the Strasburg Tigers at 3-4 in IVC play, and overall sitting at 7-8. Conotton Valley 3-5 in conference play, 7-7 overall. East Canton 2-4 in league play, 3-9 their overall record, and TCC still looking for their first IVC win at 3-11. They did pick up a pretty big win against Southern, I do believe, their last time out.
Yeah, that was a nice win for them. Like I said, that program's kind of been up and down. There's a lot of games that they've been in and kind of just lost there at the end, but you know, they'll get the ship righted here and try to make a little bit of run before the tournament starts.
On the other side of the coin, quickly here, the IVC South for the girls. The Highland Lady Hawks at the top at 8-1, 12-4 overall. And mirroring them, the Tusky Valley Lady Trojans at 8-1, 12-4 overall. That win, that shows you how big that win against Highland for Tusky Valley was.
Yeah, and I believe they've already played. That was the second time they played this year. I think they split them. So now Tusky Valley is going to need a little bit of help from somebody to try to win that IVC South. But just two phenomenal programs right there at the top.
How about the Sandy Valley Lady Cardinals slotted in at third in the South, 5-3 in conference play, 10-6 overall. Claymont 4-5 in league play, 10-7 overall. It is the Indian Valley Lady Braves 3-5 in conference play, 5-10 overall. Ridgewood at 2-7, 6-11 overall, and Garraway still looking for their first conference win at 4-13. Sandy Valley and Claymont not out of the race by any means.
No, and they're one of the teams that could maybe help Tusky Valley out by going in and knocking off Highland. The way those two teams play defense and like to scrap, sometimes a good team, that can give you all kinds of fit. I always said sometimes you gotta take a pitcher who throws nothing but junk and put him against the best batter so you can get him to pop out.
You need a Jamie Moyer on your side.
Yeah, and that's what can happen in basketball. Sometimes you take a team that likes to scrap or do things a little bit different. Those well-groomed coach teams, they can struggle against them.
So that is your IVC South standings for the girls. As for the IVC North, all roads lead through Strasburg right now. The Lady Tigers a perfect 9-0 in conference play, 12-3 overall. East Canton is at 6-3 in conference, 12-6 overall. How about the Newcomerstown Lady Trojans slotted in third, 6-2 in the IVC, 9-6 overall. We got to see the Trojans. One of their losses was against Sandy Valley. It was in a crossover game. But that is a gritty team.
You know, that's a very good team. And if you go back and look at their schedule, I'm going to guess that most of their losses probably come at the beginning of the season. I think everybody had high hopes for them coming out, and they stumbled a little bit coming out at the beginning of the year. And then they really have found their rhythm, and they're playing some good basketball.
Yeah, and any time that you've got a player like Lainey Matchett on your side, you got to be feeling pretty good about your outcome.
Yeah, she just hustles, man. She fights for every rebound. She's one of the few people in high school basketball, boys and girls, that you'll see her after she takes a shot. She follows her shot to go in case there's a rebound. A lot of kids will make the shot and just start backpedaling, and it don't work out that way.
Update from the junior varsity game, 1:26 to go here in the fourth. 42-39, Tusky Valley leads and has the ball. Buckeye Trail, the Lady Warriors at 6-3 overall, 9-8 overall play in their overall record. So for both Buckeye Trail programs, whether it's the girls or the boys, playing some really good basketball this year.
Yeah, that Buckeye Trail's girls, they've always been well known for volleyball down there, and their basketball program the last couple of years has kind of taken a turn, so it's good to see the Lady Warriors having some success.
Rest of the conference, 4-6 for the Malvern Lady Hornets, 10-8 overall. TCC is 1-8 in conference play, 2-13 overall. And the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets still looking for their first IVC victory. They are 1-14 overall. That is a look at your IVC standings. And that is, well, we've got one more page, but I don't think I'm going to read anything off of that. This is the one that we could make up our own story here with this.
Say, if you read anything off of that, you're good, because I don't see anything.
That's invisible ink that maybe Adam Soweski put on there. I want to thank Adam putting together the high school sports report here for us tonight. And great stuff going on. Speaking of that great stuff, if you want an update as to where Big Z Sports is going to be, all you have to do is check out the Big Z Sports Facebook page. Looking ahead into this weekend, we've got some updates coming this weekend because we're going to be hitting the road tomorrow.
Yeah, and one of the things on the YouTube channel will be the Garraway Peg Leg Wrestling Tournament out there. Quite a few schools going to start earlier in the morning, and we'll have guys out there on YouTube covering that all day.
Yeah, on WJER on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel will be a WJER type broadcast, I guess you could say. The Indian Valley Braves host the new Philadelphia Quakers. That should be a very interesting out-of-conference game.
Yeah, and that's going to be a very good game. But listen, if you haven't heard, that game has been moved up.
Yes, it has.
So the JV, I believe, is going to start at 4 o'clock. So varsity will probably tip off somewhere around 5:30, 6. So make sure you have your phone with you if you're out to dinner. That way you can at least turn it on while you're sitting at the table.
Yeah, if you're planning on heading to Janayton, you're going to have to get there a little bit earlier, but if you've already made plans, we've got you covered. Also live at 99.9 WTUZ. As I said, we are hitting the road because the Claymont Mustangs are traveling to take on the Ridgewood Generals. That should be a very interesting matchup, especially considering what we saw Ridgewood against Indian Valley earlier this week.
Yeah, and like I said, Claymont's good, but Ridgewood, they can scrap. And if you're Ridgewood, you got to be ready for Ava Edwards. If you can take Ava Edwards out of the game for Claymont, your chances of winning goes way up. But if you don't get control of that young lady, you're going to be in for a long day because she has really elevated her game this year.
She has. It's been a very busy week this week with Big Z Sports. Looking ahead to next week, a little bit slower in terms of our schedule. You kind of expect that because tournament time's right around the corner. Now, I've been asking you this week in and week out every time that we've had a broadcast. Now we've hit this stage of the season. What's everybody working on right at the tournament push coming up?
Right now, you got to really focus together on, I think you got to get better at your defense all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
You're going into tournament play right now to where the level of competition is going to step up. And if your defense has trouble stopping an offense, your offense is never going to get the ball. So you got to find a way to get your defense. You got to get more consistent with your rebounding and with your defense.
And how frustrating does it get, too, if on the defensive side of things you can't get the ball away from that opposing team offense? I mean, that makes things a nightmare.
Yeah, and a lot of people say that's why we need the shot clock. I am in favor of a shot clock in high school basketball, but for a different reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think if that's the way the game's going to bleed, they're going to try to move it. You're just going to have to be like Highland is on defense or like Tanner Smith from Newcomerstown is on defense. You're just going to have to get in their face. You're going to have to keep your hands off of them, but you're going to have to be in their face to where the official is always counting. You can't get in their face and then back up 3 feet and then the official started his count and then get back up there again. You got to learn to play defense by moving your feet and keeping your hands off of them.
43-39, final 18 seconds here as Tusky Valley kind of playing keep away and trying to salt the game away at the free throw line. And that will wrap up your Big Z Sports Show today, as well as your Big Brothers Big Sisters High School Sports Report. Stay tuned because coming up on the other side of this break, we will officially be starting your Wood Electric pregame show live at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. IVC basketball is on the way. The Claymont Mustangs and the Tusky Valley Trojans. It is going to be a fun one. Again, as a reminder, Claymont 11-4 overall this year, 5-2 in conference. Tusky Valley an even 7-7, 4-3 in conference. This could determine, Shannon, who's either
better in transition because I think the game is going to be all in transition.
And we'll have to wait and see. Stay tuned. Your home for high school basketball is right here with Big Z Sports.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At Lodgevision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At Lodgevision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. Lodgevision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Hey, other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. Decrease employee turnover and increase your bottom line.
There's something special about Newtown Mall. It's more than just a place to shop, it's where the community comes together. Whether you're finding the perfect gift, meeting up with friends, or just enjoying a stroll through your favorite stores, it's a great time anytime. With local favorites, familiar faces, and new experiences waiting around every corner, there's always a reason to visit. Stay connected and see what's happening. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram or visit newtownmall.com today.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Brown ceiling tiles and wet spots on concrete? Are these things familiar? These are just surface level issues that affect labor hours, safety, and culture. Let us tell you how we can eliminate those issues. It all starts with a handshake. When we connect, you have our full attention. Our team of estimators and account managers will tailor a solution for your roof and your budget. Hundreds of years ago, business was started on a handshake. At Rightmark Roofing, we build more than roofs. We build relationships.
Jeff Wallach LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Into the Wood Electric pregame show as it is almost time. Tusky Valley playing host to Claymont. IVC basketball lives right here at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Final couple seconds about to tick off for the junior varsity game. What a battle, Shannon, and this I hope is indicative of what we get for the varsity contest. As Shannon's waiting to see the heave at the buzzer. That's off of front iron and will prevent overtime. So Tusky Valley picks up the 45-42 win.
I couldn't talk because when they threw the ball over here to this kid, everybody kind of came this way, and I watched the kid run around the other side. And this young man did a nice job getting the pass over there to him. But like you said, just off the backboard, and if he could have got it down on the backboard about another 3 or 4 inches, it probably would have
went. That's where you're supposed to heave it, is at the backboard, not the rim. So Tusky Valley gets the JV win, 45-42. Varsity action on the way. Shannon, it is a matchup. We've already talked about the records. We've talked about the importance of this game. Remember, Claymont won on a buzzer beater when these two teams met not so long ago. 51-50, I do believe, was the final mark. Do you think that same kind of fireworks is in store for tonight?
I think that both of these teams know how that first game went, and I got a feeling that they're going to come out and I think they're just going to scrap right from the get-go. I think they're going to try to run the court right from the get-go, and I don't know if that's a good thing to do to either one of each other because you both can run the court pretty well.
Well, we'll have to see. You don't have to give one player any advantage or one team any advantage with that. As Tusky Valley's taking their home court, Claymont making their entrance here shortly. Stay tuned. We'll have more of your Wood Electric pregame show on the way. We caught up with both head coaches, Gary Watkins and Terry Seitz, on the way here in Z Country.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, information technology, early childhood education, engineering technology, business management, nursing, and vet tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Welcome back to your Wood Electric pregame show on a Friday night live from Zorville as IVC basketball is back with the Claymont Mustangs in town to take on the Tusky Valley Trojans. We will go courtside with the coach. Brought to you by Jeff Wallach, LLC. Head coach Gary Watkins for those Claymont Mustangs. Long time no see, Coach. Last time we saw you guys was on a Sunday evening. Pretty good game that you guys had, obviously getting a victory. Looking ahead here and now taking on a Tusky Valley team back in the IVC, I know you guys always love league play.
Oh, it's nice to be back in league play. It's always nice to be at home where I saw you last Sunday, and I liked the 18 or 20-point win, too. That was nice, too. And we got Tusky Valley tonight at their place, and I'm guessing you're going to ask me some questions about that, so we'll see here in a second.
Now, obviously, this was a matchup that you guys just saw Tusky Valley not that long ago. They ultimately fell at the 2026 midseason showcase. You guys play Tusky Valley all the time with them being an IVC school. Despite that loss and despite, their record hovering around 500, always a gritty team that you're taking on.
Yeah, it was nice they came to our place. We get to scout them up close. Not that we need to, because it seems like the same guys have been here for quite a few years. So, but it's always nice to be able to sit and watch some teams at our place, and it was nice.
Now, I'm happy you mentioned that because this is what I ask everybody when they're playing Tusky Valley. Probably one of the most experienced starting fives in the entire league and really around our area. You guys have a lot of experience too. Is there anything that you talked about knowing some of the tendencies that some of these players have, considering that you've played them so many times?
It seems like it. I think they've had some guys there for 3 years that we've been writing the same names down on scouting reports. And we had them at our place back in December. It was a 1-point game, and we talked to the guys just about keeping them out of the lane. We got to, in the fourth quarter at our place, they had probably 9 out of their 13 or 14 possessions were lane touches, and we can't have that. Not only getting in the lane, but then they're kicking it to shooters.
Now, whenever it comes to your offense, we even saw it on Sunday that you have a lot of different players who can, score. It doesn't have to be huge outputs, just everybody chipping in. But Jackson Jinks with another monster game, everyone just keeps calling him a double-double machine, and that kind of proved true again, and I know you guys are happy to have that.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a double-double and other guys in the scoring column. I think we have 4 guys that game in double figures, and it's been Jackson and kind of Miles and another addition or 2 each game, so we need to keep that up.
Now, we'll ask you this, with how the season's gone and with this last game that we saw you guys, have you been, pleased overall with your ability to close out the game? Sometimes there's been, in recent years with Claymont, that's kind of been the thorn in your side is closing out of games. Maybe they'll get a little bit tighter, but the fact that you guys are in the win column more often than not with that, does that make you happy?
Well, the wins always make you happy. But last year, I think it was 5 games that were 5 points or under that we lost. This year, it's been reversed. If we took you back 2 or 3 years ago, it was the 5 or 6 games under 5 points that we weren't successful on. So, the kids are seeing how to win and get through at the end of a game.
And finally, the last thing for you, Coach, taking on Tusky Valley, you know them well just because we already talked about. You've already seen them play this year and you've played them once before. What's kind of been the message or what are you guys working on?
Again, it goes back to our first game. They probably led most the first 3 quarters. And then fourth quarter was back and forth, and I said we gave up too many lane touches for their athletes and for their shooters.
Always appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck to the Mustangs.
Thank you.
Head coach Gary Watkins for the Claymont Mustangs, brought to you by Jeff Wallach, LLC. Stay tuned. Head coach Terry Seitz for Tusky Valley's on the way before the night's tip-off from Zorville.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season. TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back to Zorville live at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel as Friday night IVC basketball on the way with the Tusky Valley Trojans hosting the Claymont Mustangs. We go along the sidelines with the coach, brought to you by Jeff Wallach LLC, head coach Terry Seitz for the Tusky Valley Trojans. Coach, we're back again with you guys. I've seen the last couple of games for Tusky Valley. I know it's been a little tough sledding, but overall you guys sitting right around the 500 mark. Still a lot of things to play for here, and definitely that seeding with the tournament right around the corner.
Sure. Speaking about sledding, we got some sledding coming up, I guess, right? With the impending doom of the storm coming. Listen, it's a grind at this point in the season. We're at 500, and in some ways we should be above 500, and in some ways we're lucky to be 500. And I think a lot of teams can say that about this point. We play in a tough league, and we play some tough opponents, and night in and night out, everything's going to be, a good competition.
And with that in mind, there's been a lot of really close competitions here lately. I think the last two games that we've seen you guys, whether it was Sunday at Claymont or at Newcomerstown, very, very tight contest. Is there ever any talks about, just a couple key moments here and there that ends up changing these games?
Well, absolutely. Listen, we can point to one. Newcomerstown played a really good game. They had two players that really stepped up and put a lot of points on the board. They had a point guard that really did a lot of good things. But, there was one play, and this happens sometimes in games where, we gave up several offensive rebounds in one possession, and it was costly. And in a game that's so tightly contested, costly possessions like that, it's bad.
You guys get Claymont on your home court. You saw them back in December. You just saw them recently in Uricksville on their own home court. Not playing against you guys, but it's a team that can really hurt you in a variety of different ways. But you guys still have that same roster that, has so much experience. Have you talked to a lot of those seniors or those upperclassmen who have many years of playing and saying, look, now's the time to really start putting your foot on the throttle?
Yeah, we've talked a lot about, the realities of tournament seeding coming up and, where we stand in the IVC and, situations where, this is a Claymont team and they're very good. They have an 11-4 record for a reason. We lost to them at the buzzer at their place. And, I'm not going to say this is a game we circled, but it is a game that we definitely have looked at as we've moved in these coming weeks. Very talented team, a lot of players that can put points on the board. But I do have some experienced guys this year that I think they'll respond tonight.
Now, it's no surprise because I'm sure one of the names that you circled in the scouting report is Jackson Jinks for them, considering he can be that, double-double machine almost that some people call him. Always seems to be making a huge difference out there. You guys might not have necessarily the same kind of height and length at one key position, but you guys, have seen him enough to know, I'm sure there's a pretty good attack idea behind it.
Yeah, he had 15 against us the first time, and it was huge, in a game that was 51-50. And, we struggle with him because, again, he's got good size, he's got good length, he's athletic, he works hard, and, it's going to be a collective effort to try and stop him.
And last thing for you, Coach, we see that backcourt pressure come out every now and again, a hallmark of Tusky Valley's defense. You guys have had success with it. Sometimes, you'll go off into just man-to-man, zones, whatever it is. The fact that you guys can change up the defense like that and confidently do it, how much of an edge can that give you in a game like this?
Well, I think, between switching between Ds, it just kind of keeps the other team on their toes, and they keep guessing at what's going on, and we've played against some very experienced teams that, no matter what we've thrown at them, they've been able to handle it. And that's what what, good teams will do. But, again, it is a staple of something we practice, and we're ready for it when it comes game time.
Always appreciate your time, Coach, and good luck to the Trojans.
Thank you very much.
Head Coach Terry Seitz for the Tusky Valley Trojans, brought to you by Jeff Wallach, LLC. Stay tuned. The night's opening tip-off is on the way in Z Country.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
At Hartships Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartships Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yurksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
Do you have property you'd like to have cleared? Do you know the value of standing timber? Well, Millwood Lumber in Shannon Hutton is a buyer of standing timber and land across Ohio. Millwood Lumber also offers two convenient ways of purchasing firewood. Prepackaged bark-free firewood producing less creosote, ash, debris, and bugs, providing convenience for you. Or you can purchase bulk firewood by the truckload. Learn more about Millwood Lumber. Visit millwoodlumberinc.com.
Stepping Stone Crafts and More, located on Macaulay Drive in Yurksville, has everything you need to decorate your home or office for any season throughout the year. Stepping Stone is filled wall to wall with handmade crafts, candles, and more. Plus, when the weather gets better, Stepping Stone expands their selection with a variety of outdoor decor. To see all they offer, stop by 1745 Water Street in Yurksville or find Stepping Stone Crafts and More on Facebook.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles is an international nonprofit organization uniting fraternally in the spirit of liberty, truth, justice, and equality to make human life more desirable by lessening its ills and promoting peace, prosperity, gladness, and hope. Locally, the Yurksville Eagles is a proud supporter of not only local school districts, but also local police and fire departments. To learn more about the Yurksville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people.
There, let's go to
Welcome back into your Wood Electric pregame show as we will get through your Niedenthal and Company keys to the game. Shannon Thomas, start off with the visiting Claymont Mustangs.
I think they're going to have to be aware on the perimeter shooting of Tusky Valley. They like to get off those three-point shots. They're going to have to get in their face and put a hand up in their face, and I think they're going to have to be fast in transitional defense.
On the other side of the coin for the Tusky Valley Trojans, how about their Niedenthal and Company keys to the game?
I think you're going to have to get in there and get rebounds. Don't let Jackson Jinx out-rebound you, and you're going to have to take care of the ball.
Simple as that. You always got to be sure you're taking care of the ball. We'll get to your starting lineups now, not brought to you by PAC Drilling. And Shannon, you have the visiting Mustangs.
Yeah, starting for the Mustangs will be junior number 1, Brady Fox. He'll be followed up by the senior. He wears number 4, Miles Wolf. Then it'll be Dominic Joliffe, number 15, and he is a senior. He'll be followed up with his friends call him Randy, but his real name's Cole Murray. He wears number 24, and he's a senior. Rounding out the starting lineup for the Mustangs will be the junior, the big man who does everything inside, number 30, Jackson Jinx.
Those are your PAC Drilling starting lineups for the Claymont Mustangs, a very consistent starting lineup for the Mustangs this season. And Shannon, it's a starting 5 that realistically, especially the proof is in the pudding with how they've been against the IVC this year. You can pretty much put them up against anybody, and they're going to be competitive, that starting 5.
Yeah, they do a great job. Jackson Jinx can do just about anything you want him to do. He can get inside and play. He can shoot outside. Miles Wolf has been a guy this year. I think he was injured biggest part of last year. He has really had a great season this year. He's really got going. Fox, he can do a lot of things handling the ball. Murray likes to penetrate the paint, get everything set up. I mean, they're just an outstanding group of kids right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing that's about this starting 5, too. It doesn't have to be just one of them. We know Jinx, I believe, is the leading scorer this season, but it doesn't just have to be him to get it done.
No, and then you got Joliffe, he's a former McIntyre Field Player of the Game for us. He does a lot of things inside. The biggest contribution that he gets, he does go after a lot of rebounds. So when you got kids like him and all those other kids that like to just scrap, this year it seems like the Mustangs are doing a great job of playing as a team. When everybody does their assignments, they have all kinds of success. Whenever they get away from playing as a team is when they have problems.
Now your starting lineups for the home Tusky Valley Trojans, brought to you by PAC Drilling, as only Aaron Stump can do it.
On the point, the 5'10" senior, number 0, Isaac Matthews. At forward, the 6'3" junior, number 3, Spencer Miller. On a wing, the 6'3" senior, number 5, Cole Kirkendall. And the other forward, the 6'3" senior, number 10, Barrett Bandy. And at guard, the 5'8" sophomore, number 23, Blake Urkel. The coaches here, Trojans, Landini, Chandler, Hondusa, led by Mr. Harry Sykes.
Always fun coming to Zorville because you get Aaron Stump doing the starting lineups, brought to you by PAC Drilling for those Tusky Valley Trojans.
Yeah, he does an outstanding job. And you got to give a shout out to Blake Markle, the sophomore for the Trojans, has worked his way into the starting lineup tonight. Like you said earlier tonight, you know, he's played well in the last couple games. He's earned that right, and Coach Seitz is going to see what he can do.
Yeah, he had a very, very positive or very, very solid game against the Newcomerstown Trojans. Probably part of the reason that he was slotted in there for the starting lineup. That is it for your Wood Electric pregame show, and we are underway from Zorville. The Claymont Mustangs in town to take on the Tusky Valley Trojans. And Shannon, the game's first miscue, as the Mustangs off the tip-off there, accidentally threw it in the backcourt. So it'll start off with Tusky Valley.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach Watkins isn't happy about an early turnover like that.
So the Trojans will set up their offense, and even 7-7 this season, trying to pick up a big IVC win and get some momentum back on their side. It's been tough sledding as of late. Cole Kirkendall on the right block, dribbles in, pops out. Bandy going to look to the left side, now back right to Isaac Matthews. Matthews with a team-high 19 points in that loss against Newcomerstown. He really caught fire on the offensive end. They work it to the right corner. It's going to be Markle on the drive. Miller's going to be up high on the right side. Clears some space on Fox. Lost the handle. Fox tries to save it. Throws it baseline. Now Jinx tries to save it, but he threw it back to Bandy. Tusky Valley still on offense. Try to find Kirkendall, and they throw it away as Jinx is going to get the swipe.
Yeah, nice job by the Mustangs right there to create pressure to force Tusky Valley into a couple bad throws.
Fox, extra pass, left corner. Murray's three-point shot won't go. Battle for the boards, still loose, and Jinx and Miller lock up, and we have whistles and a foul, and I think they're going to get it on Jinx.
Yeah, they're going to say Jinx come in there to dive for the ball, kind of hit him in the hip and knocked him over, so they're going to get him for a push.
Kirkendall would have had the wide open lane for that rebound, but lost his footing down there in the paint for Tusky Valley. Minute gone, no score. Kirkendall runs point for Tusky Valley across the timeline. Great crowd on hand for both sides for this Friday night IVC clash. Kirkendall up high, goes left side. It's Matthews who will try to set up the offense. Matthews between the legs. Jolliffe picks him up defensively. Crossover, hop step, left block. A little too strong off the backboard. Battle for the rebound, and it's Jinx who rips it down, his first board.
Yeah, nice look by Matthews. Went in there, just couldn't get the shot to fall.
Claymont on offense has Fox. Now they'll run Jinx into the lane. Hop step in the lane, off the window, and scores for two. Nice looking move for Jackson Jinx, and good body control after taking contact high.
And that's the thing, you got to stay under control when you do it. That way you can get off a good shot.
Bandy drives in on Jinx, can't get it to go off. Back iron, no good. Jolliffe gets the rebound, and here come the Mustangs with the 2-0 lead. Fox with rhythm, out to Miles Wolf, who thought about the three, now underhands it back to Fox in front of the Tusky Valley bench.
Well, I think Miles Wolf smiled a little bit. I think he wishes he'd have took that shot after he thought about it.
ISO on the right side now as Wolf will look for the drive. Wolf has Jinx, who's back down into the paint. There's a height mismatch as they throw it down there because he's got Isaac Matthews on him. Triple team down low, throws it off of Andy out of bounds. It'll stay with the Mustangs, and it was Jinx who lost his footing but threw it off the defender.
Well, nice job by Jinx, because as soon as he got down there, they triple teamed him. He lost his balance, going to fall out of bounds. Instead of trying to force something, he took the easy out and knocked it off a Trojans player.
Fox to inbound, and it's going to be Jinx who cashes in for two as he streaks right down Broadway. First assist for Brady Fox. Mustangs now lead 4-0 in the early going. Brody May checked back into the ball game for Tusky Valley. Will go to Markle, who flashes to the top of the key. Three-point shot, rolls in and out, won't go. May's going to get the rebound and has to rip it away from the Claymont defender. They keep possession.
Yeah, it was a nice open look by Markle. Like I said, just rattled in and out.
May on the right side goes up high to Matthews. Picked up by Jolliffe again. Matthews going to clear out space, goes behind the back. Instead, he'll think better of it, and they work around the horn again. Kirkendall drives with the right on Jinx. Now behind the back, left side goes Markle in the corner. Markle going to drive out to the corner, has an open Matthews for three, and he rolls it in.
Yeah, he's wondering if they was going to find Matthews over there. He stood over there a long time wide open, and Coach Watkins was kind of standing behind him, hoping somebody would notice him.
Right side, Jinx is going to drive baseline on Miller, trying to put him in the spin cycle. Tough defense, can't go. Miller tries to knock it out, and it's going to be saved by Markle. Give the credit for the rebound there to Miller, and whistles and a foul in the backcourt. Jolliffe was all the way on the other baseline and is going to get nailed for the foul.
Yeah, that's not good. You already picked up two fouls here in the first quarter by two of your better players, or a foul each.
Tusky Valley now on offense, trailing by one, almost halfway gone through a very fast-moving first quarter. High school basketball brought to you in part by TMK Valley Propane. As a kick out there for Markle in the right corner, instead comes up from the baseline up high. Now he'll pull up just inside the free throw line, and it's good for two. Blake Markle felt the separation from the defense and picked it up and put it down.
Well, that's one of the reasons why Coach Sykes started him tonight.
Jolliffe now has Markle all over him, who rips it away, but Jinx runs it down. Brady Fox with a deep three-point shot off right iron, no good. Markle gets the board. He'll push it up. Brody May on the right side. He'll look up at the rim momentarily. Tries to go baseline. Fox almost got the steal, but it went up and hit the stanchion, so it'll stay with the Trojans.
Yeah, you can't say much right now about the play of the sophomore Markle. He's kind of done a little bit of everything for the Trojans.
And the smallest guy on the court, too, at only 5'8". May going to inbound. Flashes Markle out to the left side. Now Matthews up high. Rhythm three-point shot, and he left it a little bit short. Jinx is going to get his second rebound. He'll bring it up for the Mustangs. Right side, picked up by Peyton Lake, who's checked into the game for Tusky Valley. Jinks now a step-back three-point attempt. Lake was right in his face, and Jinks still knocked it down.
Yeah, nice job by Jinks. Kind of took that little step back and was able to hit it.
7-5, Claymont leads. 3:50 to go in the first. Right corner, Markle tries to get out of there as Fox was all over him defensively. He'll drive the lane, now goes baseline to Lake. Lake finds a cutting Kirkendall. Out to the other corner. Markle, another rhythm three-point shot, left it a little bit short. Battle for the board, tipped around, and somehow May's going to come up with it.
Well, that's what May usually does. He's usually pretty good at tracking down them rebounds.
Deep three-point shot on the way for Matthews, no good. Hustles down his own offensive board. Trojans on offense. Kirkendall from deep, who will knock it in, and Tusky Valley leads by 1.
The Mustangs did a good job all night in this first quarter there, keeping a hand in Kirkendall's face, but he got open right there. You don't want to let him get on fire.
Jolliffe gets a screen from Jinks, now goes left side. Pump fake there from Wolf. Drives baseline, off left block, can't get it to go. Kirkendall going to get whistled for the foul.
And Coach Seitz over there telling him what he did wrong right from the get-go. You left your feet on the pump fake, got burnt, and picked up the foul.
So to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line for the first time tonight. Miles Wolf looking to get in the scoring column. Wolf a couple of dribbles ready in his first one. Kind of a line drive, didn't get enough legs under it, and it'll clang off front iron.
Yeah, there's not too many foul shots Miles Wolf misses, so Tusky Valley can consider that one lucky.
Wolf ready again. Next free throw attempt. Gets all around the rim and still won't go. So now 0 for 2 for Wolf. May with his third rebound. Up the court, Matthews goes baseline to a cutting Markle, who works it back out. They go high, now into the left corner, Kirkendall. He'll flash out from baseline, Markle up high at the top of the key. Right side, May again. May trying to get some baseline motion now. He'll get Lake on the screen. Now May will step into a deep three-point shot, left it short. Offensive board for Markle.
Yeah, I think Jolliffe might have got a fingertip on that one, but Tusky Valley's able to get the rebound.
So Matthews now goes to work offensively behind the back, trying to drive on Jolliffe. Clear some space off right block. Tough angle shot won't go. Jinks with his third rebound. Wolf across the timeline. His team trails by 1. 2:20 to go in the first. Wolf's attacking. He goes baseline, whistles, and there's a foul called on the floor. Wolf battled through contact and got it to go, but the shot won't count.
Yeah, nice call by the official right there. He definitely got him on the floor before he went into the act of shooting.
First foul on Markle, and now some substitutions as Peyton Lake will sit, as will Cole Kirkendall for the Trojans. Looks like Barrett Bandy back into the game. Not see who the other sub was. Claymont brought in some new players on the inbound. Now it'll be Miles Wolf who gets open. No good. Battle for the board. May gets his fourth rebound. May behind the back. Stops, pops, right side. Finds a wide open Spencer Miller who cashes in for 3.
Yeah, Miller come back into the game right there. Got over on the wing, sat down, and May found him.
We said in the pregame how important it was going to be to try to get Spencer Miller rolling, and a good start there. Now 11-7, Tusky Valley leads. Up high, Carson Golick into the game. Jamar Lyles as well for Claymont. They get Wolf open. Pump fakes. Tries to get May to leave his feet, but he won't. They switch over now. May will pick up Jinks, who's got the ball. Jinks hops in the lane. Bandy on the double team. Kick out. Corner. Wolf going to drive baseline on Miller. Tries to spin. Doubled again. Left block. Puts up the shot. Gets the roll. That's not going to fall. Lyles comes up with the offensive board. Puts it out. Jinks on the baseline. Bunny's not going to go. Rebound Miller. Down the court. Here come the Trojans. Nice find to Bandy on the left side. Bandy almost had a tie up there, and now there will be whistles, and it will be a jump ball. It'll stay with the Trojans. I just anticipated the whistles for the jump.
Yeah, that was a nice job right there. They got the pass inside to him, but the Mustangs were able to get in there and tie him up.
Matthews and Markle will sit. Landon Sowers in the game for the first time for Tusky Valley.
Yeah, this game, the way both of the coaches are using substitutions tonight, they know it's going to be a game of tired legs at the end.
War of attrition, so to speak, as Miller will inbound for the Trojans. Finds Kirkendall left corner. He goes to work on Golick. Now he's going to drive baseline left, dumps back out. Sowers at the free throw line, lost it behind him. Has to go up high to May. Minute to go in the first quarter. May now works on Jolliffe. Crossover, kicks right side. Sowers has the lane. Floater in front of Lyles is good for 2. Landon Sowers through contact. Now Tusky Valley leads by 6.
Yeah, Sowers made a drive right there and thought they was going to be able to pull Fox off of Miller, and Miller comes up with a steal right there on Fox.
Fox lost it between his legs. Miller with the steal. No look pass right corner. Kirkendall finds a cutting Sowers. He'll go to work on Lyles. Finds a cutting May. Pump fake. Baseline move for 2. Brody May's got his first points. Trojans all over the Mustangs right now with 34 seconds to go.
Yeah, that was a nice job by May to cut back towards the hoop to help his teammate out.
Tip ball and quick hands from Miller as he got in the way of Fox's pass. 30 seconds to go in the first, 15-7. Here live at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Claymont inbounds to Wolf. He'll be picked up out high by Sowers in front of the scorer's table. Whistles and a foul. Sowers got in his way and never let him go.
Yeah, Sowers just kind of tried to play tight defense right there, but once you start kind of jamming your hip into the side of him, the official's not going to let you get away with it.
24.5 seconds to go. Fox to inbound. Third team foul on Tusky Valley this quarter. Wolf has it, gives it off to Golick. Motion up high, gets past Kirkendall, kicks right side. Lyles with a rocker step left, lost the handle behind him. Bandy trying to come up with the steal, but Wolf will grab it. Goes cross court, tipped away by Kirkendall. It'll go out of bounds. Cole Kirkendall nearly bullhawked it the other way.
Yeah, Kirkendall had to get up high after that one. It's a good thing he got a hand on it, because if he didn't, Fox would have had an open or wide open shot over there.
9-5 as they throw it into the backcourt on the inbound. Wolf will bring it up across the timeline. 6 seconds to go. Wolf going to drive the lane. Floats. Puts it up. Didn't have enough under it. Miller grabs the rebound. Throws it up there to the court as they were going to have a heave for Kirkendall, but it's not going to count. 15-7. Tusky Valley leads. On to the second from Zorville.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Technology shouldn't slow us down. It should move us forward. At LodgeVision Technologies, we've been helping local businesses for over 12 years on US 62 in Winesburg, solving tech problems and making everyday operations easier. And we're here with custom IT solutions that just simply work. At LodgeVision, it's people first. That means service with integrity, professionalism, and genuine care. Call 330-234-5025 for your free consultation today. LodgeVision Technologies, local IT, real solutions, people first.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Starting off the second quarter, 15-7. Trojans leading the Mustangs. Mustangs ball and a turnover there as trying to go behind his back was Murray. Steal for Matthews, down the court, underneath. Sowers on the left side, spins in the lane, blocked by Lyles. Sowers rebound, taken away by Jinx.
Outstanding job by the Mustangs right there, because after that steal, Tusky Valley had numbers 3-1 and didn't get anything out of it.
Down the court the other way. Mustangs three-point shot's going to hit nothing but air as the three from Brayson Gray didn't have enough under it. So it'll go back to Tusky Valley after a frantic start. Lyles gets his first block. Down the court, 15-7, 7:25 to go in the second. Three-point shot on the way for Tusky Valley, and it's Kirkendall from deep. Cole Kirkendall now with 6 as the Trojans leading by 11. Defense has been the name of the game, but that time there's a drive in and right through contact goes Cole Murray, who shrugged off the initial contact. Brady Fox with his second assist.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to get some of those other guys involved, because everything going through Jackson Jinx making it a little bit easier on the Trojans.
Miller through a double team as he'll spin through and gets his 5th point. Back to an 11-point lead. Tusky Valley pressure. Jinx breaks it. He'll bring it up. No look pass to the right side. Murray's three-point shot is good. Jinx's first assist. Cole Murray now with 5.
Yeah, and those are back-to-back buckets for Murray.
Miller nearly walked but got the dribble down as he'll be up high. He'll try to spin on Fox. Stops, wants to pop it back out from the mid-range, and will to Matthews up high. Matthews picked up by Gray. There's a drive. Stops, goes down low. Take it away, Murray. His first steal. Checking into the game for Tusky Valley is Jaden Hickman. Murray, jab steps right. Euro stepping, he got hacked over the top. He'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Hickman on that one. Hickman kind of got burnt right there, and he just kind of reached around and grabbed a hold of him.
So back to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Murray ready. His first free throw attempt going to come up short. Claymont been struggling at the line so far.
Yeah, just getting ready to say that's the That's the only thing that Murray's did wrong in the last 2 minutes, because it seems like everything else has went through him for the Mustangs, and that free throw comes up just a little bit short.
Next free throw from Murray. That one still short, no good. Matthews with his second rebound. 8-point ball game in favor of Tusky Valley. 2 minutes gone through the second. Kirkendall in the corner, finds May underneath, and the nice extra pass leads to 2.
Just a nice job right there by the Trojans. Everybody doing the right job, making the right cuts, and you find a wide open cutting guy underneath the glass.
Fox through the pressure. Now backside pressure from Kirkendall. Fox picks it up, throws it to the corner to Jinks. Jinks now has Miller on him. Tries to spin, lost the handle, out of bounds, and another turnover forced by Tusky Valley.
Tight defense. Anytime you can play tight defense, you get somebody in a situation, and that time they turned it over.
Thanks to the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency for continued support of high school basketball and high school sports in Z Country. For tonight's presentation, Markle back into the game. Goes down low. Jinks was ready for it, though, and gets his second steal. Whistles and a foul on that breakaway attempt. Markle got in front of him and grabbed onto the wrist.
Yeah, Markle kind of tried to use his body to slow him down a little bit, and the official wasn't having it.
Foul on the floor as Jinks was nowhere near the rim when the foul occurred.
That's 2 fouls on Markle already.
Fox to inbound. He'll find Wolf, who nearly lost it at the timeline. Kirkendall on defense. Now Wolf crossover right, wants to go to Lyles and will. Lyles lost the handle, and they're going to say May got the foul.
Yeah, and the thing is, May reached in with his right hand and got the ball, but he used his left hand on his body at the same time, and the official's not going to let you alter his body to help you with the steal.
Fox to inbound again from his own baseline. Dom Jolliffe getting ready to check back in for Claymont. They'll go Murray up high on the right side. He'll drive the lane on Markle. Hop step, gets some space, and another tough shot for Murray through contact. He's now got 7. Down the court, here comes Tusky Valley. May underneath, out to Matthews. Up in the air, throws it out to Miller. His three-point shot off right iron, no good. Jinks with his 4th rebound. They'll push it up. Wolf in the left corner. Tries to get around Miller. Stops, spins, off left block, through the contact, no good. Battle for the board, Lyles offensively. He'll throw it back up at the rim, no good. Miller with another rebound. Jinks going to get whistled for the foul as he was trying to rip at the ball.
Yeah, not sure if they're going to get Jinks, if they're going to get Wolf, who was in front of him. Yeah, they're going to get Wolf.
Did not see from Wolf from the other side as our view blocked by Miller, so just the first foul on Miles Wolf as Lyles will take a seat to bring back in Jolliffe.
Sometimes you need to spread those fouls out. They're probably happy Jinks didn't get it, because that would have been a second.
8-point ball game in favor of the Trojans. 4:40 to go in the second. Markle in front of the Claymont bench. Goes Miller up high. Now left side Matthews. They'll find May. Tries to drop step backwards as Fox picks him up defensively. May gets a screen. Instead goes up high again to Miller. Tusky Valley working on the right side of the court on three-point range, and Markle on the drive, and Fox got a hold of him and never let the jersey go.
Yeah, he just kind of looked like he had him beat by about a step right there, and Fox tried to get his hands around him to keep him from getting in the paint, and the official wasn't letting it happen on his watch.
May checks out. Bandy back in for Tusky Valley. Trojans go to work again. Halfway gone through the second. Coming up will be your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. Some stats and insights from those first 2 quarters of play. It's been a good one so far from Zorville. Markle going to drive on Murray. Stops inside the free throw line. Goes Kirkendall. Gets the head fake. Drives right corner. Now he's double teamed. Out to Miller. Miller going to drive underneath. Bandy had to go off of his hands, but it'll go back to Markle. Markle between the legs. Down low. Almost taken away by Jinks, but Markle dribbles it on the baseline out of bounds. A Trojan turnover.
Yeah, Markle just kind of tried to do a little too much right there as he got into the paint right there. Jinks poked at it, and he tried to save it, and while he was dribbling it, he stepped on the baseline right there.
A little backcourt pressure from Tusky Valley. One-on-one as Kirkendall will pick up Wolf. Matthews waiting in the wings, but they'll push through it. Fox over to the left side. Murray's mid-range jumper no good. Jolliffe with the offensive board. And Dom Jolliffe will work it back out for Claymont. Finds Brady Fox open for 3, and he'll knock it down for his first points.
Yeah, big shot right there by Fox.
Down the court, Bandy on the right block. Double team. Tries to go baseline to Kirkendall. It goes out of bounds off of Jinks.
Tusky Valley does a nice job getting the ball down the court quick, but they're not getting their shots off because the Mustangs are trailing so fast, they surrounded him quick down there.
Fox will check out. Golick back in for the Mustangs. 5-point ball game. Miller to inbound again. Matthews, left corner. Now Kirkendall up high. Rhythm three-point shot. Rolls off left iron. No good. Jinx with another tough board. 5 rebounds in the first half. Jinx across the timeline. Miller picks him up defensively again. Steps into a long three-point shot. No good. May with his 5th board. Brody May's really been crashing the glass tonight. He's been in the right spot at the right time. Out to Matthews. He'll drive, stops, pops out. May's three-point shot off left iron. No good. Rebound there for Wolf. He'll push it up the court. Finds Jolliffe streaking, and he'll put it in for 2 as it just got the right roll.
Yeah, he saved you right there because looked like it was going to take a roll back off the rim, and you was going to be wrong, but he made you right.
3-point ball game. May, hop step, cross-court pass. What vision to Matthews. His three-point shot won't go, and Jinx with another rebound. Here comes Claymont. 2.5 to go. They only trail by 3.
And Claymont did a nice job here in this second quarter to eliminate that deficit from the first quarter.
Trojans have had some open looks that they have not been able to cash in. Golick going to drive on Kirkendall. Finds a baseline cutting Jinx. Miller on him, and that's a travel. Great recovery by Miller to get on the left hip of Jinx, and he just kind of shuffle step with it. Whistles and a timeout. It'll be brought to you by the Cush Financial Group.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course.
At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Think Newtown Mall is just for shopping? Think again. With a great mix of local favorites and national brands, it's the perfect place to find what you need and discover something new. Whether you're checking out the latest trends, grabbing a bite to eat, or just enjoying the atmosphere, it's a great time anytime. Make a day of it, bring a friend, and experience the mall like never before. Stay in the loop. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and visit newtownmall.com to see what's happening.
Newtown Mall, a great time anytime. Newtown Mall, this town is your town.
Back to your Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. High school basketball brought to you in part by the Kime Company. Tusky Valley holding on to a 22-19 lead. 2:19 to go before halftime. And Claymont's done a great job weathering the storm and chipping their way back into it.
Speaking of weathering the storm, it's going to get cold next week, and if you need some firewood, you might want to get a hold of Millwood Lumber down in Jeanette Hut and get you a truckload of firewood.
Kirkendall tried to throw it down low to May, lost the handle, goes the other side. Miller's three-point shot is good.
That was about a line drive three-pointer if you could get one. I thought it came off his hand kind of funny. It wouldn't go in, and he was able to knock it down.
Spencer Miller now leads the team with 8 points. Drive in the lane, almost uncontested as Miles Wolf got right past his man for 2.
Yeah, that's Miles' first points of the game.
25-21, minute 40 to go. Matthews up high. Tusky Valley might slow it down a little bit in the final 2 minutes. May doubled in front of the Claymont bench, has to try to dribble out of it. Goes up high to Bandy. Bandy with a drive left side. Matthews goes down Kirkendall. Cross court. May, extra pass to Miller in the corner. His three-point shot left a little bit short, no good. And off of it is the shot clock, but not the shot clock.
Yeah, they're just getting prepared for what's eventually probably going to come to Ohio.
So it will be Claymont ball now after that one went out of bounds. Miller nearly had enough under it. We knew how big of a factor this game was going to be if Miller could heat up from three-point land. He's had a make or two, but still a little bit cold from outside the arc.
And Tusky Valley did a nice job right there the last half of that possession, moving the ball without dribbling it. The problem is that they're trying to dribble it, and the Claymont defense is fast enough to go with them.
Wolf goes around Marco, puts up the shot, and it's good. And Miles Wolf with a chance for a three-point play.
It's funny how this Mustang offense is running right now. First you had Jinx go off, then you had Murray go off, and now you got Wolf going off. They're doing it in bunches.
Fox will sit. Jolliffe back in. Back to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Looks like Landon Sowers also in for Tusky Valley as Blake Markle will sit. Wolf with a couple of dribbles. His free throw up and good, and it's a 1-point ball game. That was the 3rd foul on Markle, too. He'll be sitting for the rest of the first half as May gets a screen from Kirkendall. Goes just inside the three-point line. Left side, Sowers with a jab step on the right. He'll go in on Jolliffe. Kick out to Miller. Miller now with a drive. Spin move. Ran out of room. Now he'll try to find somebody up high. It's Landon Fletcher who's into the game for the first time.
Yeah, they kind of got themselves in a situation right there where they all ended up in the same spot at the same time. Luckily, they didn't turn it over.
45 seconds to go. Jolliffe with the denial on the work down to Miller, who was trying to set up camp on Jolliffe.
Ball landed over there in the corner by Mason White.
Always good to see Mason out of a Tusky Valley home competition. Up high. Nearly taken away, and it will be. Wolf somehow comes away with the steal, and he'll give Claymont the lead.
Yeah, I don't know how he stole the ball and was able to stay in bounds.
Mustangs up by 1. Miller up to May. May looks at the rim, now drives out to the corner. Kirkendall, extra pass Miller, and it was a little bit wide, but he runs it down. Miller now looks for room. He'll go in on Jinks, can't get it to fall. Jinks with the rebound.
Yeah, Miller might have got away with the travel right there, but didn't get a bucket out of it.
Up the court to Jolliffe, knocked away by Kirkendall. Will stay with the Mustangs. That was what Coach Gary Watkins and the Claymont bench was irate about. They thought Miller walked. And I think, judging by your reaction, you might have saw it too.
I didn't even see Coach Watkins jumping him down. I see Miller kind of do a spin right there. Then he did a little jump stop, and I was thinking, well, that might have been. I mean, LeBron gets away with like 4 steps, so maybe that's the LeBron travel.
10 seconds to go. Wolf going to hold for last shot. Jinks with the screen. He's up high, picked up by Miller. Crossover. Wolf looks for room. Lost it behind him. Sowers with the steal and the heave, and it's not going to make it. Claymont up 26-25. And Shannon, what a comeback for the Mustangs as they'll hold the 1-point lead heading into the halftime break.
Yeah, and the Mustangs did a nice job defensively making Tusky Valley pass the ball around a lot. Tusky Valley got themselves in situations. Not sure if they was taking their eye off the ball or what. Some passes went wide. Like I said, the Mustangs scrapped, and they got themselves into the lead before at halftime.
We'll tally up some first half stats, and when we come back, it is your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. A good one brewing from Zorville. Stay here with your home for high school sports with Big Z Sports.
Brown ceiling tiles and wet spots on concrete? Are these things familiar? These are just surface level issues that affect labor hours, safety, and culture. Let us tell you how we can eliminate those issues. It all starts with a handshake. When we connect, you have our full attention. Our team of estimators and account managers will tailor a solution for your roof and your budget. Hundreds of years ago, business was started on a handshake. At Rightmark Roofing, we build more than roofs. We build relationships.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
At Kent State Tuscarawas, you create your own success. Choose from over 30 bachelor's and associate degrees, including animation game design, information technology, early childhood education, engineering technology, business management, nursing, and vet tech. Our tuition is low, our professors are excellent, and we deliver a high-quality academic experience. Stay close to home. Spend less. Prepare for your future today at Kent State Tuscarawas. You belong here.
If you're planning a major concrete project, you need the help of Stocker Concrete Company. From precast concrete products to ready-mix concrete, sand, gravel, limestone, and concrete block, the professionals at Stocker Concrete can help you get started and keep you on the path to completion using the best materials you can find. Stocker Concrete is the concrete material provider you can count on. See them at 7574 Route 36, Janaden-Hutton, or call 740-254-4626.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best.
The Tuscarawas County dairy farmers want you to know that low-fat chocolate milk is a great choice for student athletes and hard workers. It provides the nutrition needed after practices, games, or a hard day at work, and it tastes great. Low-fat chocolate milk is packed with carbohydrates for energy, proteins to repair muscles, fluids to rehydrate, plus vitamins and minerals to help build strong bones and bodies. It's the official beverage of the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tuscarawas County Dairy Farmers. Farms, family, food.
I got one on there.
It's halftime, presented by the First National Bank of Denison. They have roots where others have branches. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It is halftime, brought to you by the First National Bank of Denison, and Shannon and I need shoulder surgery because the Chuckadook Tour continues.
Well, I got 2 of them on the target, but I'm not going to win.
I got one off of the target. It's on the white, and the other's on the outer ring. You and I definitely aren't going to win, but always love being able to participate in this.
Yeah, it's always fun, kind of donate and give back. And the Big Z Sports guys, Chris Kale actually won it the other night.
No. Chris Kale was from the senior tees, as they said.
Well, even Coach Gary Watkins said he watched it and said there should be an asterisk beside the win because of where he threw from. But hey, Big Z Sports won. Gladly donated the money back to the Tusky Valley Booster Club, so it's always fun to participate.
He won, but it's like if Barry Bonds ever gets into the Hall of Fame, there'll be an asterisk beside it, right?
Yep.
At halftime, it is Claymont leading 26-25 for the Mustangs, leading the way right there. Boy, is it balanced because Jackson Jinks, Cole Murray, and Miles Wolf all have 7 points for the bulk of the scoring for the Mustangs. 3 points for Brady Fox and 2 for Dom Jolliffe. Jinks has been a monster on the boards. He's got 7 rebounds as well and 2 steals. Doing a little something of everything for the Mustangs. He's even run point a couple times.
Yeah, and like I said, both teams have kind of been that way. Mustangs are doing a little bit of everything here in that second quarter. First quarter was pretty much Jinks. Second quarter, the other guys started helping him out. So that's what the Mustangs are going to have to do if they want to get the win up here in Zorville.
On the other side of the coin for Tusky Valley, Spencer Miller with 8 points and 4 rebounds. He has been doing quite a bit of work offensively. Also has a steal as well. Has missed a couple open shots, though. They'll try to get Miller going a little bit better in that second half. Cole Kirkendall has chipped in 6 points. Brody May off the bench tonight. 4 points and 5 rebounds. He's been crashing the glass really nicely as well. That's helped a lot.
Yeah, that's what you need. You need everybody on the team to contribute, and like you said, he's just really always been one of those players who crashes the boards a lot. And maybe those players have seen the way we give out T-shirts, and they think, well, maybe the scoring ain't going to get it done tonight, so they got to find a way to get in the other columns to get their name in the hat.
We do like to take things other than points into consideration for sure. The other scoring for Tusky Valley, Isaac Matthews with 3 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. Landon Sowers with 2 points, a rebound, and a steal. Blake Markle, 2 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. Markle got the start tonight, was playing some pretty good defense, got beat a couple times in that second quarter. He's also struggled a bit on the offensive end. Remember, he's got those 3 fouls. We'll see how much Markle we see in the third quarter.
Well, and that just comes down to a little bit of it is Markle's a sophomore. He's still kind of young to this game. And when the game gets moving a little faster and you're younger like that, sometimes you get a little more handsy, you get a little more aggressive. He got called for a couple of fouls. I'm sure he'll probably sit a little bit here in the third quarter. I seen the coach was talking to him after they pulled him out, explaining to him what he was doing wrong, probably telling him you need to move your feet a little bit more. But what more can you say about the sophomore getting a start tonight? Just an outstanding job. And I thought for sure Matthews come out, he hit that first three-pointer. He was going to be the guy that was going to take off, but he might be here in the second half. The Tusky Valley is really good at shooting the ball from the outside.
That'll do it for your First National Bank of Denison halftime report. And stay tuned because coming up, third quarter action on the way. It's a 1-point ball game from Zorville here live at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Get subscribed today to never miss out on a broadcast. More high school basketball coming up right after this.
In basketball, a game can be won or lost with the right call. Real estate is no different. Hi, this is Jan McInturf, and when it's time to buy or sell a home, the right call is to McInturf Realty. For over 30 years, our team has delivered results, making us your trusted local real estate choice. We're grateful for your continued support and are ready to help you make the right moves in real estate. Visit us online at McInturfRealty.net. Make the call to McInturf Realty.
The Sarchone name has always been known for truck sales, and once you see our inventory, you'll understand why. At Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Dalton, you'll find the largest selection of new trucks and SUVs in the area. Shop our inventory at sarchonecdjr.com or stop in and visit us on the corner of Route 30 and Route 94 in Dalton. Sarchone Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Get your own at Sarchone.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance needs, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes good luck this season.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
We invite you to discover Keim Home Center in Charm, Ohio. Keim is your destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. From renovation and building projects to custom millwork needs, our team of experts work with both homeowners and professionals to bring your vision to life. Visit Keim Home Center in Charm or online at keimhome.com. Keim, built on trust since 1911.
This is Brian Williams, commercial lender with the First National Bank of Denison. The day you decided to open your business, you planted the seed. As your roots become stronger, the First National Bank of Denison is here to help your business grow. Strong businesses make strong communities, and because we live, work, and raise our families here, your business benefits us all. Whether you need more space, equipment, or inventory, come see us today for your next business loan. We are a local bank with local decision makers, and your success is our greatest reward. At the First National Bank of Denison, we have our roots where others have their branches. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Second half of high school basketball from Zorville as Tusky Valley, trailing by 1, starts out on offense. May drives baseline, out to the corner. Kirkendall's three-point shot no good. Jinx starting off right where he left off in the second quarter with another rebound. Whistles it out of bounds as it's going to be Dom Jolliffe who couldn't hold on to it and went out of bounds at the scorer's table.
Yeah, Jinx tried to lead him a little bit with a pass right there, and I think it caught Jolliffe off guard, so by the time he caught up with it, he was a little out of control and stepped on the baseline.
Trojans going to have to ramp it up defensively for sure as they are trailing by 1, and the Claymont has had some open looks tonight. Down low, they work it to Miller. Rejected by Jinx, who sent it right back and ripped it away.
Yeah, nice job by Jinx right there. Could have almost called it for a jump ball.
Wolf on the left side, setting up the offense as he goes off to Fox. Switch now as they go to the left corner, now to Jolliffe. Bandy will pick him up high. Jolliffe running him out of room. Now he'll go out to the paint, down low. Jinx off of his shoestrings, but holds on to it. Drive for Murray, looks around, finds Fox wide open from deep behind him, no good. And rebound into the hands there of Murray. His first rebound, right to the rack, won't fall. Rebound for Kirkendall.
Yeah, Murray was going to go up with his left hand, but it probably would have got blocked, so he tried to go with his right and tried to do a little spin off the glass and just didn't get it to fall.
Matthews runs point on Jinx now. He'll look for room, goes out to Miller up high. Drop step right, drives into the free throw line, no good. Battle for the rebound, Kirkendall over top of everybody, rips it in. Matthews steps into the three, and it's good.
Yeah, Matthews starting off the third quarter like he did the first quarter.
Second rebound for Kirkendall and the assist as well. Now some backcourt pressure and a trap from Tusky Valley. Claymont breaks it. Right side. Jolliffe on Bandy, and there goes Jolliffe into Bandy, but they're going to call the blocking foul. He never really quite got set.
No, he never got set, but I'll tell you what, he did a nice job throwing his body after he got hit.
I Believe I Can Fly started playing through my head there. Hey, you got to let him see it. 28-26, Tusky Valley leads. Jolliffe underneath, goes to Fox, pump fake, and he couldn't get it up over top of Miller. Miller gets the rebound. Stolen away, and what a play that time for Wolf, who will tie it up again.
Yeah, Miles Wolf kind of stayed back. He knew what was going to happen. He baited him into the throw, and once they threw it, he made him pay.
28-all. Wolf with his second steal and his 9th point. Kirkendall right side, drives on Jinks, pops up over to the top to the left to Miller in the lane. He'll drive in, his mid-range won't go. Jinks with another rebound, his 9th. He'll push it up to Fox, stops and goes left side. Wolf, rhythm, three-point shot the other way, too long. Rebound for Murray. Back out to Fox, right side. Jolliffe thought about the the pump fake in the drive, but went back out instead. Jinks now drives from the corner, down low on the right block, past Kirkendall for 2. Trojans work it up, find an open Bandy who cuts in, whistles in a foul. Bandy couldn't get it, but Murray got the foul.
Yeah, nobody went down the court in transition, and they just all kind of just stood around back there, and Murray tried to do it all himself right there, and he gets nailed for the foul because he just went up to try to block it.
Coach Gary Watkins talking to Dom Jolliffe. I think he was upset because Jolliffe didn't get back quick enough on defense. So now from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line, Bandy's first one off back iron, no good.
Well, right now you can say not a bad foul by Murray because he didn't get the 2 points.
It ended up paying off. Miller sits. Blake Markle back in the game for Tusky Valley. Golick came in for Jolliffe. Bandy readies again, tries to make this a 1-point deficit after the first miss. His next one, off right iron, no good, and Jinks has his 10th rebound already. We still got 5:15 to go in the third. Drive in, Jinks whistles in a foul, and Bandy just kind of hugged him.
Yeah, and I think if Bandy wouldn't have reached his arms and put him around him, he might have got a charge on him because Jinks kind of lifted that elbow. Looked like he was going to try to get some separation, but he got wrapped up instead.
Bandy will take a breather, and the first time in, Elijah Levengood for the Trojans. Fox to inbound, goes out to the corner. Levengood going to pick up Wolf defensively. He'll go in to Jinks, and it was rejected from behind by Kirkendall. Knocked out on the baseline, stays with the Mustangs. They put Kirkendall, well, now they'll rotate off and put Levengood on Jinks. They've been switching up who's been on Jinks all night.
And I think they're going to have to try to keep Jinks off his game a little bit, not get used to somebody, because I'll tell you, Jinks is an outstanding player.
Wolf going to drive on Markle, behind the back, out to Jinks. Now Brody May picks him up defensively. Jinks out of room, and he dribbles it on the baseline, and it'll be a turnover for the Mustangs.
Yeah, it got a little physical down there between the two of them. The referee kind of let them play and just knocked it out of bounds.
Trojans bring it up again across the timeline. It's Markle, his team down by 2. Markle right side. Matthews, entry pass to May. Dribbles a couple times. Pump fake goes up through contact, and Jinks might get whistled for the foul. May couldn't get it to fall.
They're going to get Murray coming in on the backside. He did a nice job with the pump fake and got Jinks up. Yeah, not Murray, Miles Wolf. I seen who it was. I just didn't get the right name out.
You see the number 4 and you go with it.
Yeah, Wolf come running in from behind to try to block it as his hands was behind his head a little bit.
May from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line clangs it off front iron. Boy, both these teams are not having a good night from the free throw line. Tusky Valley, if I'm not mistaken, Shannon has 1 make from the charity stripe. And now you can make it 2 because I think May hurt us. He's now got 5 points.
Yeah, both of these teams might be in the gym early tomorrow shooting foul shots.
Right side, drive for Murray. Floater in the lane, left it short. And who is that one off of? And they're going to say it is Tusky Valley ball, as Jinks was the last to touch it. There was a pile of players underneath, and I had no idea who it went off of.
Right choice by Murray. He's seen everybody down and ready to take a charge on him, but he pulled up maybe just a little too early, and the ball come off a little short.
Kirkendall on offense can give his team the lead. Drives right side on Wolf, stops at the 3-point line. Markle now left side, goes back to Kirkendall, who flashes in. May goes into the corner, drives on Jinks. Off right block, or left block, no good. Jinks comes down with it. Now down the court, Claymont's got the man advantage. Jinks, left corner, Golick left open for 3, and it's good. Carson Golick off the bench gets his first points, and Jinks with his first assist.
Yeah, nice job by Carson Golick right there. Nice little shot with the follow-through.
Markle now has Fox on him. He'll drive in, get some space, rattles it in for 2. Back to a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, that's a nice move by Markle right there to get up in the air and kind of get squared back up at the rim before he released the shot.
Wolf on the drive, goes to the right side. Jinks says Levengood rejects it from him, and Jinks thought he got hit up high. It'll go out of bounds and stay with the Mustangs.
Yeah, he probably got hit up high, but it was probably more or less the ball going, kind of hitting him as Levengood was able to poke it out of there.
Miller back in the game. May will sit. Whistles and a timeout. It'll be brought to you by the Cush Financial Group.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
You're with Big Z Sports on 99.9 WTUZ.
Back to Zorville in the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio, 33-31. Claymont leading Tusky Valley. It's Mustangs ball. Inbound play to Jinx. One dribble, triple team. He got blocked. There was contact down low before the shot. Well, during the shot, I should say.
Yeah, and they're going to get Markle on his fourth foul. Fourth
foul for Markle, and he'll be subbing out. May will be coming back in. Back to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Jinx has 9 and make it 10.
Yeah, he nailed that one from charity stripe. And what more can you say about the Ericksville Eagles, man? They're such a charity-giving organization. They do a lot of things for the Twin Cities and surrounding communities. If you're looking for a club to join, get on social media, check out the Ericksville Eagles.
Proud supporter of Mustangs Athletics on for today's presentation. Battle for the rebound. May wrestles it away, his 6th. May off the bench, quickly down to right block. Pump fakes, now tries to spin around baseline. Jumper won't go. Battle for the rebound, and Murray comes up with it. Had 3 players converge. Murray came away from the scrum with it. He'll drive. 11 good, pokes it away. Wolf will get it in the back court, though. He'll bring it back up off the tip. 11 good, and underclassman has a lot of length for that Trojans defense.
Yeah, can you imagine you got a freshman on your basketball court right now? That's good signs.
Golik's three-point shot too long. Jinx with the putback won't go. Tipped out. Wolf with a rhythm three-point shot, and it's good. Miles Wolf with 12.
Yeah, the Mustangs are starting to pull away a little bit here in this third quarter.
Right side, it's May up high, stolen away on the throwback. Fox was ready for it. He'll drive. Levin good with the chase down block. It'll stay with the Mustangs. Actually, take it back. It was May rather than chase down block, but what a job defensively for Brody May to recover there.
Yeah, not sure if Fox is left-handed or right-handed. I want to kind of say it was right-handed. It was as easy as he went up with his left hand. He wanted to kind of be accurate, and it gave Levin good a time to catch up with him.
Wolf now, rocker step right on May defensively. He'll drive the lane, gets room, whistles, and a foul underneath before the shot. And it'll be on May. His 2nd foul.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Jamar Lyles will check in. Jackson Jinx will sit. 10 points, 12 rebounds. The double-double machine keeps on rolling. Fox to inbound, goes out to Wolf. Right corner. Bandy switches off on him on the screen. Wolf gets around him, though, and he'll cash in for 2.
Nice job by Wolf. He was looking for the block from behind, kind of altered his shot a little bit, went off shallow on the glass, and got it to fall.
Claymont has opened up an 8-point lead. Matthews on the left side. Lyles picks him up defensively. May now with Wolf in front of him. Couple jab steps right, works it back out between the legs. Now will drive in right side, gets some space, hangs in the air for 2. Good physical play for May on the drive to the rack.
Yeah, nice job by May because he had Miles Wolf right in his face. Wolf did the right thing, just went straight up and down, and May was able to still get it in, but you don't pick up a foul that way.
Tusky Valley on the trap, tries to force the turnover. Left Lyles alone. Kirkendall rips it away from behind him.
Yeah, that was a nice look by Fox there. Wolf gets a steal.
Thrown away on the other end as Wolf will get the steal, his 3rd. Scramble for it. Bandy almost a backcourt, but they get it back. Down the court, Kirkendall left open for 3, rolls it out. Golik's going to get the rebound.
A lot of steals, a lot of rebounds in that section.
I don't know if I got everything marked down, but I hope I did. Here comes Murray up the court. Wolf will now have it in front of the Claymont bench. Matthews right in his face defensively. 6-point ball game in favor of the Mustangs. 125 to go rather. Golik on the drive, whistles in a foul. Matthews hacked at him as he went by.
Yeah, actually it was Wolf on the drive right there. He did a nice job right there.
Actually, they're going to say it was May with his 3rd foul now.
Oh. But they put all that pressure on Wolf trying to get him to turn the ball over out here. And he just did a nice job, reverse court on and went in for the drive, went to kick it out and got fouled. But he was being substituted out, and that was the 5th foul, so he had to come back in and shoot the foul shots.
So Wolf will wait to head towards the bench. Brody May also about to be subbed out, it looks like, after that foul, and Wolf rolls it in and out, no good. Landon Sowers will be in for May. And again, to your point, both these teams are going to be working on free throws coming up.
Yeah, and free throws are only going to get harder in this game because they've been running a lot. They're going to get tired.
Next one rolls all around off front iron, then back iron. Now 15 points for Wolf as he'll take a seat. 7-point ball game in favor of the Mustangs. Tusky Valley on offense. Kirkendall goes right side to Sowers, who will try to drive on Gray, who's checked back in the game. Matthews up high, works it around Kirkendall. Golick cuts him off defensively. They'll find Miller with a slashing lane. He'll stop, spin around, jumper, no good. And Lyles might have got the block. Whistles and a foul as Kirkendall and Fox were both going up for it.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Kirkendall for a foul right here. Yeah, Kirkendall's going to pick up a foul.
His second foul and back to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line with the 5 team fouls.
So some of those fouls are just kind of exhaustion fouls. You're getting tired now. You're trying to do something, and you just pick up a stupid foul.
More reaching than moving. Brady Fox, 3 points, 2 assists, and a steal so far in the start. Looking to add on a couple more. His first attempt as he'll spin it and put it through. 8-point lead now for Claymont, who, like you said, Shannon, is kind of stretching out their lead a bit. And in the IVC standings for the Mustangs is the next one from Fox off front iron, no good. Matthews with the rebound. Claymont sitting so far in second in the South, 2 games behind Highland. Need all the wins they can get. There's a turnover as Bandy couldn't hold on to it. Murray's going to get credit for the steal. Golick stops, goes to Fox. Now a trap and a double team. Bandy's going to get whistled for the foul, or Miller, as they were both trying to get the double team and rip the ball away from him.
Well, like I said, they went for the double team right there, but they left a gap in between them. Fox tried to dribble through it, and they just tried to use their hips to close that gap and got called for the foul.
Peyton Lake's going to sub back in for the Trojans. And now more free throw attempts on the way for the Mustangs. Up and good for Fox. Lake in for Bandy. Bandy with the 2 fouls. Now a 9-point advantage for Claymont. Next one from Fox, make it 10. Biggest lead of the night for the Mustangs. Here comes Kirkendall with 45 seconds in the third. Sowers got the screen and worked high. Now goes left to Matthews. Miller right side, drop step. Fox all over him defensively between the legs. Miller looking for room. Spins right into a double team. Still has it loose somehow and got it out to Sowers. I have no idea how Miller got through all 3 of them.
Yeah, I don't know how he spun so many times and didn't move his pivot foot. He did a nice job.
Kirkendall down the lane. Couldn't get the shot to go. Taken away by Lyles. Down the court. Here come the Mustangs. 17 seconds to go. Can hold for last shot. Already up by 10. Fox picked up by Miller. Lyles going to set the back screen, but here comes Fox. Left side. Murray going to drive. Double team. Lost his footing, but whistles and a travel. Went right into the chest of Miller on the double team. Picked up the dribble and walked. 4.6 seconds to go. Trojans need to make a big shot here to try to get some momentum back on their side.
Well, if you're the Mustangs, you don't want to let him start dribbling to get up the court.
Kirkendall with room. 3-point shot off front iron, no good. 10-point advantage for the Mustangs. Stay tuned for the fourth quarter. Big Z Sports is back right after this.
Are you ready to make a difference in a young person's life? Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio has 88 children waiting for a mentor. As a mentor, you will spend as little as 4 hours a month with your little, guiding them, listening, and helping them discover their full potential. Your time and your kindness can change the course of their future. By becoming a Big, you're not just volunteering, you're defending the potential of a child, giving them an opportunity to dream big and reach higher. Visit www.bigs4kids.com to sign up and help us make sure that no child has to wait. Big Brothers Big Sisters of East Central Ohio. Defend the potential and become a Big today.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the community's financial needs for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with a unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact their office at 330-308-8700 or visit their website at cushfinancial.com to see about scheduling your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independence Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC.
Welcome back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. Final quarter of action on the way. 43-33. Claymont leading Tusky Valley. Mustangs ball to start off here. And Shannon, Claymont, they're not going to be putting it in cruise control by any means, but given how their defense has been playing here this game, they got to be feeling really, really good, especially how they closed out that third quarter.
Yeah, their defense has played really well, but they've really done a nice job inside getting their hands straight up and down, making Tusky Valley alter their shots and missing some easy layups.
Jolliffe drove baseline, had to work it back out to Wolf. He'll drive on Sowers. Spin move, up in the air, and he lost the handle. May gets his first steal.
Those are things that you don't want to do when you have a lead.
May now going to try to drive. Instead works back out to Matthews, who's picked up by Jolliffe. Matthews, a pretty quiet game overall. Does have 6 points. Miller floats it into May. Pressure from the backside. Lyles is going to get whistled for the foul. He's trying to poke the ball away and just had his hand in between both arms of May.
Yeah, we kind of seen that foul coming from up here. As soon as he come around on the baseline, he thought he was going to catch him off guard and be able to get that steal, but instead he gets called for the hold.
May to inbound. Trojans going to have to mount quite the comeback. Floated into Kirkendall. Kirkendall going to try to get some space on Golick. Double team. Kirkendall through traffic. No good. Somehow Sowers has it but stepped on the baseline. Claymont, every single time a Tusky Valley player, if it's not on a break, if they're just setting up their offense, if they were in the lane trying to spin around underneath, there's a double team coming.
Yeah, they do so good of getting to the ball as a team. It just kind of reminds you of football. They just, everywhere the ball's at, there's multiple players around it.
Thrown away by Wolf. Sowers with the steal. Up the court. Kirkendall floats and hangs on the left block, and he's good for two. There's a player set up down low for Claymont trying to take a charge, and Kirkendall went right around him. Now that pressure again in the backcourt from Tusky Valley in the trap. Claymont does work through it. Wolf, right side, finds Jolliffe left open, and for a three, actually a long two rather, as Jolliffe's foot was on the line.
Yeah, he had his foot on the three-point line.
Sowers drives in, baseline, rejected by Wolf as they tried to throw it underneath. Try to go to Kirkendall in the corner.
Claymont did a nice job right there going down the court, beating the pressure by not dribbling it, just throwing the ball around. They did a nice job. There was a couple of those long passes across the court I thought was going to get him trouble, but they made it work and then found Jolliffe in the corner, and that's what you got to do to beat that press.
Sowers out, Markle in. Claymont up by 10. May to inbound. He'll find Markle. Lyles picks him up defensively. Miller picked up by Jenks as he'll drive on the left side. Clears some space, puts it up, can't go, but he's going to the line for two. That foul going to be on Jenks, just his second.
Yeah, Claymont's done a nice job tonight as far as fouls. Nobody's really gotten in trouble, and just they're all been smart fouls.
Playing physical but not reaching, not grabbing, not pulling, so you're not getting those whistles and putting them at the line.
Yeah, Coach Watkins will let you know when it's a stupid foul.
First Federal Community Bank free throw line for Miller. His first one rattles home. He's now got a team-high 9 points. Tusky Valley has spread out their scoring over 5 different players, but it's been a struggle so far tonight putting up points in bunches. Mustangs, meanwhile, they've got 6 players in the scoring column. Jinx trapped in the backcourt, whistles, and a timeout called there by head coach Gary Watkins as Jinx was trapped. We'll take it with him. Brought to you by the Cush Financial Group.
At Hartzler's Quality Housing, we believe a home is where families grow, memories are made, and futures are built. For 47 years, we've stood by the values that matter most: honesty, trust, and a commitment to our community. Our goal is to provide affordable, reliable housing solutions. We don't just build homes, we invest in the future by supporting local student athletes and the schools that shape tomorrow's leaders. Whether it's on the field or in the classroom, we're proud to stand with our youth and the families who cheer them on. Hartzler's Quality Housing, built on trust, committed to community.
Final 6:23 to go in the fourth quarter. Thanks for tuning in with Big Z Sports, whether it's at 99.9 or on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Claymont in control, 45-37. Probably a wise time out there for Coach Watkins. Mustangs were trapped in that backcourt trap from the Trojans.
Yeah, it was smart to get that timeout in quick before you give that turnover and 2 easy points.
Wolf right down Broadway past Matthews and scores. Miles Wolf has been attacking tonight, and he's got 17.
And that's what you want out of your senior leaders. When the game's tight, you need somebody to take over.
Markle, kick out. Miller's three-point shot didn't have enough under it. Golick gets the rebound. Tipped away by Matthews, tries to save it, throws it off of Golick, and it will stay with Tusky Valley. Good hustle for Matthews.
Yeah, they got to find a way to turn this into points right here. They're able to catch Claymont off guard right there, get the ball back. Now they got to find a way to get points out of it.
Tusky Valley to inbound. One of the things for the Trojans, they've had those moments just like that one from Matthews, but it's never really snowballed into a lot of good things. Yeah, whistles and a foul.
That's going to be on Murray. Murray kind of gave him a little forearm shove.
Brody May looked up there momentarily and thought, please tell me you're not whistling me for that one. May to inbound underneath his own rim. Goes to Miller. Out to Matthews. Claymont has such great anticipation tonight where these passing lanes are going to be.
Yeah, they get there as soon as the offensive guy does.
May drives in, and Murray might have given a little contact to help him out with that one. May knocks it in for 2. That one was deflected on the inbound. Murray was a little upset because he thought May was reaching across the baseline.
Yeah, Murray was pretty adamant that he was back and forth across the baseline right there.
And I think that's what the officials talking to May and Murray about right now. Backcourt trap again from Tusky Valley. Actually, they'll take it back just to more of a pressure defense. Wolf gets through it. Throws it cross court. Jolliffe in and out of his hands. Markle's going to come up with the steal as it bounced right to him.
Yeah, I think Jolliffe seen the rim, thought he was going to catch it and go straight in.
Kirkendall over to the corner to Matthews, who's in for 3. Kirkendall's 4th assist, and suddenly it's a 5-point ball game. Here comes Murray. Gets some room on Matthews across the timeline. Drops in. Nearly jumped by May. Jinx grabs it. Throws it out. Jolliffe, cross court. 3-point on the way from Wolf. Off front iron, no good. Murray gets the rebound. Battles through. Jolliffe in the corner. Out high to Murray.
Fox telling him slow down.
Murray left block up and can't get it to go. Somehow Markle rips the rebound away from Jinx and another defender. Here comes Kirkendall off the left block, and it's a 1-score game. Now a 3-point advantage for the Mustangs. Down low, Jolliffe left open. Markle gets whistled for the foul as he kind of backed into him. Shot didn't go, but that will be it for Markle.
And that's all because guys didn't want to run down the court and give help. And the Trojans were outnumbered, and Markle did what he thought he had to do. And the sophomore, after having a great game, fouled out.
Bandy will come back into the game. Boy, that would have been a nightmare scenario if you're Tusky Valley, too, if somehow Jolliffe got that shot to fall. Wasn't contact up high. It was all down low on Jolliffe, who goes to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. His first one is good. He's got 5. 4-point lead now. Still a lot of ball game to go. Next one from Jolliffe. Rolls in and out, no good. Jinx with the offensive rebound. Up on Miller. Puts it almost in, but he got whistled in a foul as well.
Yeah, they just let Jinx get position on him. He got in there and got the rebound, and that's what the big boy does good.
One of the biggest growths for Jinx in the offseason to now, he was already a big frame kid, put on a little extra muscle. He's just gotten so much better at positioning his body and using that size.
You can tell Jinx has spent time in the weight room.
Jinx's first free throw up and good. He's got 11.
Not sure what his first love is, if it's basketball or football, but he can make a nice tight end at the next level, or he can play basketball.
Next free throw up and good. 12 points, 13 boards. 6-point lead for the Mustangs. Matthews on offense. Stops and nearly had it poked away. He'll go to Miller. Miller will drive in on the double team, whistles, and a foul. And Fox can't believe it. See if that foul is indeed on Fox, and it will be. 4th team foul on the Mustangs. That's a shooting foul that'll put Miller at the line. Next team foul will put Tusky Valley there automatically from here on out. For the Trojans, they've had their opportunities tonight at the free throw line.
Yeah, they've missed a lot from the free throw line. They finally knocked one down there.
Miller, 11 points to lead the Trojans.
Yeah, if you look at the stat sheet, that's probably the difference in this game right now.
Very well could be on a 5-point deficit. I'd say Tusky Valley has at least 5 misses from the free throw line. More than that now as the next one's off, but Bandy gets the offensive board. Out to Matthews up high. His 3 off the left side, no good. Bandy wrestles through it, can't get it. And it'll be Murray who gets the rebound.
Yeah, Murray's did a nice job tonight scrapping for rebounds.
Into the corner, Jinx double team. Throws up high to Wolf. Wolf going to drive, hop step, off right block, and scores. Miles Wolf has been so fast tonight.
Yeah, that's 19 points, I believe, right there for Wolf.
Kirkendall up the court. Trojans trail by 7. Kirkendall attacking. Double team. Jolliffe somehow gets the steal. He came out of nowhere.
And smart move right there. Nobody really went to guard him, so he just dribbled it up the court.
Fox is going to drive. Gets past Kirkendall. In for 2 in front of Bandy. Whistles and a timeout. Brought to you by the Cush Financial Group as the Mustangs lead by 9.
At First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community isn't just a slogan. It's how we do business each and every day. I'm Corey Parker, mobile mortgage lender, and our goal is to empower your financial well-being and build a lasting relationship with you, your family, and your business. We're here to assist you every step of the way, from checking and savings accounts to mortgages and commercial loans. First Federal Community Bank, serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, NMLS number 1810696.
Every game begins with a spark. Athletes stepping onto the court, families filling the stands, and communities coming together. At Niedenthal & Company, their belief is that this spirit is what makes our communities such special places to live and grow. To all athletes in Tuscarawas, Holmes, Wayne, and Stark counties, your dedication inspires us all. Keep pushing, keep believing, and know your communities are behind you every step of the way. Niedenthal & Company wishes all athletes competing the best of luck this season.
Back to the Hartzler's Quality Housing Mobile Studio. 3.5 to go. Claymont going back on another little mini run and now lead by 9. And Shannon, when they get that momentum on their side, the Mustangs are taking advantage and putting up points, not just one possession, not just 2 possessions, sometimes 3 or 4.
Yeah, they just do a nice job as a team. And right there during that run, it wasn't just one player. Everybody contributed somehow. Guys getting steals, guys getting rebounds, somebody else knocking down the shots.
Matthews goes left side to May. He's picked up by Fox, goes behind the back. The double team might pay off. Somehow May picked it up, though, and goes left side Miller. Now down low to Bandy on the left block. Bandy looks for room on Jinx, stops, pops it out. Miller for the corner 3-point shot, left it short, gets his own offensive board. Past Jinx, no shot there, as they are going to say the foul on the floor on Jinx. That should be his 3rd.
Yeah, he did a nice job trying to get over there. Like you said, the foul was on the floor, but it's still going to send him to the line.
And that is the 15th foul, so yeah, it is automatically to the line. First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Miller has had a little bit more success in the second half from there. Did split the pair last time, though. His first one rolls in. 12 points for Miller. Between Miles Wolf, Jackson Jinx, and Brady Fox, and I guess for that matter, Cole Murray, Claymont has really spread out their scoring. Have the 8-point advantage, now down to 7 as Miller's good on the next one.
Just 3 minutes left, so Tusky Valley's defense is going to have to really tighten up.
Fox in the backcourt. They go through the pressure from Bandy. Now a trap by the timeline. They work through it. Down low. Jinx cuts in. May had his hand on it, but Jinx went through the contact, and he's now got 14.
And that was just all muscle right there. He felt the pressure there that was on the ball. He was able to push the ball past it.
Cross-court pass. Kirkendall long from 3-point range. Bandy with the rebound. And Fox nearly got the steal from behind, but knocked it out of bounds.
Yeah, Bandy didn't see him behind him right there, and Fox nearly took it away from him, but was able to, Fox just knocked it out of bounds right there.
9-point lead, made to inbound. Floats to Kirkendall. Now Matthews wanted the rhythm 3, but Jolliffe went right through the screen. Left side, it's May. He'll have Murray in front of him. May, a step-back 3-pointer from the corner. Off left side, no good. Jinx with the rebound, pushing it up the court. 1-on-1 on Miller. Swatted from Miller. Murray with the rebound, floats it up, no good. Offensive board again and puts it in.
Nice job by Murray just to stay with it right there after the original plan fell through.
11-point lead. Miller with the drive, whistles and a foul, and they're going to call it on Wolf.
Yeah, Wolf did a nice job right there with the switch. but he just didn't get his feet moving fast enough and kind of blocked him.
More free throw attempts from Miller. On the other end, that's been indicative of what's happened for the Trojans tonight. Good job by Cole Murray to stay with him with the offensive board and the putback. But of all places for that ball to bounce, right back to Murray, who no one was boxing out, as Miller's first free throw rolls in and out. No good.
That's why they always say follow your shots, get in there, fight for rebounds, and it worked out in his advantage.
Miller's next one is good. Back to a 10-point lead. 2-minute warning in the fourth. Here comes Jolliffe. Picked up by Bandy across the timeline. He'll hand it out to Murray. Now throws it, and that's into the backcourt. Fox picks it up, and it's an over and back.
Yeah, and I don't think that one was on Murray. Murray kind of was in trouble over there, needed to throw it, and as Fox come running by, he just didn't really slow down.
Trojans to inbound from their own sideline.
Mustangs still up by 10, so you really don't want to say it, caused them any problems right there.
Whistles at another timeout. Coach Gary Watkins wants to talk this defensive possession over. We'll be back after this break, brought to you by the Cush Financial Group.
Do you have property you'd like to have cleared? Do you know the value of standing timber? Well, Millwood Lumber in Janaden-Hutton is a buyer of standing timber and land across Ohio. Millwood Lumber also offers 2 convenient ways of purchasing firewood. Prepackaged bark-free firewood producing less creosote, ash, debris, and bugs, providing convenience for you. Or you can purchase bulk firewood by the truckload. Learn more about Millwood Lumber. Visit millwoodlumberinc.com.
Quality Housing Mobile Studio, 58-48. Claymont in control, trying to put away Tusky Valley. Trojans not going to go anywhere, though. They've got possession. Tusky Valley right now just needs a couple things to snowball in the right direction. It's just been working in the opposite direction for them.
Did you say snowball for a reason?
Of course I did. Miller's going to drive over top of Jinks for 2, and Spencer Miller in attacking mood. He's now got 16. Whistles in another timeout. We will keep it with them, as it will be just a 30-second timeout, and Coach Watkins not happy with that defensive possession.
No, the way Coach Watkins is going, he gets a little worked up right there, and he's probably telling these guys, listen, if you guys don't, settle down on defense and get some stops, come spring, I'm going to go to Stepping Stone and Crafts and buy some flowers, and you guys are going to come to my house and help me plant flowers. And just keep that in mind when we're getting that snow this weekend. Spring is coming. So when you're ready to buy some flowers or some outdoor decorations, go check out the folks at Stepping Stones in McCully Drive in Uricksville.
I had absolutely no idea where you were going with that, but you nailed the landing, so good job.
Sometimes I come in like a fireball, but in the end I get my point across.
High school basketball live here at 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Another good one out of the IVC. Claymont in control, though. Backcourt pressure. Claymont's going to have to get it across the timeline, and they do. Jolliffe trapped. He'll go to Fox. Fox pump fakes right. Now he'll go down low. They left Jinks wide open. Bandy with the rejection, but came up over the top and the foul.
It's smart play by Jinks right there. He made sure he was under control when he went up for the basket. You hold the ball nice and strong, and they're going to foul you. If you kind of do it out of control or try to fall away and throw it off the glass, it won't work out for you. But if you go strong like that young man just did, you'll get fouled every time.
Jinks with 14 and 14 thus far. His first attempt from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line rolls off front iron, and back out. I have not kept track of the free throw percentage for either side, but I don't think either coach is going to be happy. We've said that a couple times tonight. Jinks' next one off right. Left iron, no good. Good box up for Bandy, but Jinks came all the way around and put it in for 2.
And how many times do you see a guy on the free throw line go around the wide side to the left to get his own rebound and make it?
May kick out. Kirkendall, his 3 rolls in and out, no good. Jinks another rebound. His 15th board. Now May will jump it and has to throw it back towards his hoop, but nobody came back in transition.
And that's what you got to do. You're taught to throw it back towards your hoop, but there was nobody there. The only thing he could have did is maybe try to throw it at the hoop and get lucky and it'd go in.
Claymont to inbound, a minute to go, up by 10. They'll get it in to Murray. Bandy will have to foul him. Murray having a laugh at the official.
I don't know what he said. It was probably something along the lines like, did he go for the ball?
That might have been what he was asking. And had something clarified there. 14th foul on Tusky Valley. Next one will put Claymont at the line. 10-point disadvantage, though, with a minute to go. It gets tough. They'll go to Wolf. Probably not the person you want to see if you're Tusky Valley who's going to be at the line.
And that's what you got to do if you're Claymont. You got to get the ball into your best free throw shooter's hands.
Wolf so far with 19 points to lead all scorers, also has 3 steals.
You know, and to go back to that play that was on Murray that was a foul, there was nothing malicious by the Tusky Valley player. He just come in so fast to try to get the foul, and Murray kind of leaned one way. I mean, if he really wanted to do something, he would have done it. But
yeah, got him up high just on the way by, and first one from Wolf rattles in and out. There is a lid on these baskets for the free throws tonight. Next one will go through for Wolf. 20 points for him. 11-point lead under a minute to go. Matthews going to push it up. Left side, drives on Jolliffe, lost the handle. Out to May. He'll drive baseline. Up and under, move, and got the right spin. Nice looking move for May as whistles and a timeout for Coach Seitz. Brody May attacking baseline. That was a pretty finish.
Yeah, he did a nice job with that reverse layup right there as he kind of double clutched it a little bit. And you know, Tusky Valley is going to try to get as many points as they can here and call a timeout, but they're going to need some. They're going to do something on defense right now.
9-point lead, and as we've already mentioned, Big Z Sports will be back in action tomorrow as we got more high school basketball on the way, both on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel and at 99.9 WTUZ. The afternoon will get started off with a girls basketball showdown on the slate as we will be traveling westward to West Lafayette as the Ridgewood Generals will play host to the Claymont Mustangs. Airtime at 1:45. Later on in the afternoon on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel, a boys basketball showdown as it is Indian Valley playing host to New Philadelphia. A little out-of-conference basketball action. And Shannon, like you mentioned earlier on, that game has been moved up in terms of its time.
Yeah, the JV game will start at 4 o'clock, so make sure you get down to Indian Valley early. Tip-off for the varsity probably about 5:30, 5:45. Also, we got wrestling tomorrow morning on the YouTube channel as Garraway hosts their peg leg tournament. I'm not quite sure all the teams there will, just.
I want to say a 9:45 start. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's probably about right there, somewhere in that area. Just a lot of things going on, and make sure you check with on WTUZ Facebook page or WJR Facebook page this weekend, as a lot of places are starting to cancel for Sunday and Monday. So before you travel out in that weather to go somewhere, make sure you check to see if that place will be open.
All the competition on Saturdays, or all that we have scheduled for Saturday, should be okay, judging by when the snow is supposed to start coming in. May got whistled for the foul, his 4th. That'll put Brady Fox at the line for 2.
Yeah, Fox, if he can make both of these, that'll go a long way in finishing this game off.
Golick will sub out. Murray back in. Cole Murray, 9 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. He's had a very efficient night tonight. Next one from Fox. Rolls off front iron, but gets the right roll. He's got 10. 11-point ball game. Claymont in control. May on the right side. Deep three-point shot off the left side. No good. Battle for the rebound, and I think that was Wolf who tipped it to Fox, so his second board. 35 seconds. Fox right through a triple team. Jinx drives in. They'll pop it back out as they can just roll the clock out in this one.
Yeah, Wolf wasn't paying attention right there, and he about ate that one on the chin.
We'll say that's the only thing he hasn't done right tonight, as that ball came off of his face. 17 seconds to go. Tusky Valley going to call off the Dogs, as will Claymont. 63-52 will be the victory for the Mustangs. Last time out, these two sides, it was a buzzer beater by the Mustangs to cap it off. This time around, a little more certain as the clock hits 0.
Yeah, Claymont did a nice job pretty much from that third quarter on. Just on, I guess, halfway through the second quarter, they kind of came back and took that lead, and they did a nice job finishing this game out.
Certainly did. Stay tuned. Coming up, your Dumont Sporting Goods postgame show, and we'll award our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. IVC basketball lives right here with Big Z Sports.
Stepping Stone Crafts and More, located on Macaulay Drive in Uricksville, has everything you need to decorate your home or office for any season throughout the year. Stepping Stone is filled wall-to-wall with handmade crafts, candles, and more. Plus, when the weather gets better, Stepping Stone expands their selection with a variety of outdoor decor. To see all they offer, stop by 1745 Water Street in Uricksville or find Stepping Stone Crafts and More on Facebook.
The Fraternal Order of Eagles is an international nonprofit organization uniting fraternally in the spirit of liberty, truth, justice, and equality to make human life more desirable by lessening its ills and promoting peace, prosperity, gladness, and hope. Locally, the Uhrichsville Eagles is a proud supporter of not only local school districts, but also local police and fire departments. To learn more about the Uhrichsville Eagles, they invite you to stop by and see how they are truly people helping people.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
Now, our post game on Big Z Sports.
Rounding things out on a frigid Friday from Zorville, 63-52. The Claymont Mustangs top the Tusky Valley Trojans. And Shannon, the Mustangs really had control of this game realistically from the start, never quite really relinquished that lead. And right now they stay just a couple steps behind the Highland Hawks, sitting second in the IVC South. Boy, this is a Claymont team that it's been a long time coming, but their resurgence on the court, boy, it's been fun to watch.
You know, and they've had a lot of talent the last couple years, and I think they kind of fell short those last couple years of expectations of what they needed to do. But I think this group of young men have kind of bought into what Coach Watkins has wanted them to do. I think they play a lot better as a team this year. They do a lot of things right. They move the ball around a lot as a team. They rebound. They do everything as a team, and I think that's the difference from this year to the last couple years.
Yeah, playing as one unit definitely goes a long way and helps them out. In the loss for Tusky Valley, who now slipped below the 500 mark, their leading scorer was Spencer Miller, who had 16 points and 6 rebounds and a steal. Brody May off the bench tonight with 11 points, 6 rebounds. You had 10 points for Cole Kirkendall with 4 assists and 2 rebounds. 9 points for Isaac Matthews, 3 rebounds and a steal. 4 points for Blake Markle with 3 rebounds as Tusky Valley slips to 7-8 on the year. For Claymont, who complete the season sweep of Tusky Valley, leading the way for them was the senior in Miles Wolf, 20 points, 3 steals, and 2 rebounds. I think the most impressive thing tonight wasn't the fact that he led all scorers with 20. It was those dribble drives, how he'd just get one step on the defender, and that was it. Forget it. No one else was going to be able to get in front of him. He was so fast to the rack.
Yeah, and that's what he did nice really in the second half there is when he made his mind up to go to the hoop, they weren't going to stop him. He would do a nice little dribble drive. He would do a hop step, and he would attack the glass. And you know, and I've said it before, in tough situations, you need senior leaders to step up, and he did a phenomenal job stepping up tonight.
Jackson Jinks, another double-double, which we shouldn't be surprised by. 16 points, 15 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and a block as well. You had 10 points for Brady Fox with 2 assists and a steal. 9 points by way of Cole Murray, 6 rebounds, 2 steals, and an assist. And Dom Jolliffe rounds out the scoring. Dom Jolliffe also had 5 points and 2 rebounds. Carson Golick added 3 points and 2 rebounds. With that victory tonight, Claymont now improves to, I believe that is their 12th win of the season, Shannon, and now 6-2 in conference.
Yeah, just like I said, just a great turnaround by the Mustangs. You know, they're looking to make some noise at the top of that IVC South. They're looking to get all the way up to the top of that ladder when it comes time for the IVC showcase. So they're looking to do some damage in the tournament this year, and there's no reason why these young men can't do it. They've had a great season and still a lot of playing left to do.
Yeah, certainly don't count out the Mustangs come tournament time, and all is done for today from Zorville except the presentation of our McInturf Realty Player of the Game, who's getting his picture taken right now, and well-deserved tonight, Shannon, a senior leader. Who is our McInturf Realty Player of the Game?
It's Miles Wolf. Just an outstanding game, like we said, and great leadership, and you can tell that win meant a lot to him. He's got a pretty big smile on his face.
20 points, 3 steals, and 2 boards, and leading the way offensively for the Mustangs, who all giving him a little nice hand after that player of the game presentation. Thanks for tuning in tonight at both 99.9 and on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. Thanks to Mary back at the Hartzler's Quality Housing Studio for pushing all the right buttons. Adam Saweski doing our social media work tonight. The Claxon Communications crew here doing all the great things that they do on YouTube. Be sure to check out high school wrestling tomorrow on YouTube as the Peg Leg Duels out in Sugar Creek. We'll be there live in the morning. You can check out the start time on the Big Z Sports Facebook page. And, of course, that Indian Valley New Philadelphia matchup also coming up on YouTube. Girls high school basketball. Ridgewood plays host to Claymont. 1:45 airtime right here at 99.9. For my color commentator Shannon Thomas, I'm Nick McWilliams. And don't go anywhere, Z Country. Big Z Sports will be back at a high school gymnasium near you soon.
Thanks for watching this Claxon Communications production of High School Sports on the Big Z Sports YouTube channel. For the latest news and scores, follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at @Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Don't miss any of the live stream coverage all season long by simply subscribing for free to Big Z Sports on our YouTube channel. For the best in high school sports coverage, there is only one Big Z Sports.